Testing, testing. You guys hear me all right now? Okay, yeah. You guys, the audio is back. Wonderful. Testing, testing. You guys hear me all right now? Wait, hold up. Okay, yeah. You guys turned off the audio on my stream. Alright. I was saying, AJ Monty, that I need more people like you that are subscribed for the streams and come back to watch the streams. So because that's kind of the main consistent it's the most consistent type of content in terms of performance for me, and that's kind of the content I like to make the most, even more so than the regular videos. And the more of an audience that builds, that wants to see the streams, the better. But folks, this is a stream about debate. This is a stream about the ideas, the marketplace of ideas. And obviously, there's going to be good ideas because there's going to be bad ideas, right? I think I have the good ideas, and I think a lot of people that call in have bad ideas. But nonetheless, we need to have those conversations. Good, bad ideas. Hopefully get rid of the bad ideas. Hopefully push the good ideas. That's the point of debate, I would think, to come to a truth of the matter, to come to some sort of agreement, hopefully. Or if that does not come, at least make those who have silly opinions look silly, right? Provide some sort of entertainment. But folks, if you disagree with the prompt, if you think that Donald Trump is looking out for the regular people, regular worker, then call in. Let's have a conversation. Public discourse is necessary to move us forward, AJ Monty says. That's absolutely true. Like I said, a lot of people that call in ain't exactly interested in, changing their mind. I'll admit it's hard for people to change my mind. I'm a pretty consistent person. I think that's kind of a good trait to have. But nonetheless, these conversations need to happen, because even if you have two people speaking that will not come to an agreement, you at least get to put these ideas up to the test against each other in a clash of ideas. Redacted Michael, I have the stream pulled up on my phone. I'm able to hear it. We fixed the audio problems. I guess try to turn up your volume. I think it's loud enough, my friend. I already have the internal settings real loud. Yeah, it's all set. Gotta turn up. But folks, let's see. What music to play lightly, I guess, while we wait for somebody. I'm gonna go search MIDI. Actually, I'm sure I looked at the history. Let me look at my history for some MIDI stuff. You know what I need? I need sponsors. That would be cool. I've heard of people at much smaller subscriber numbers than me, and they're able to get some sponsors, and these streams provide decent views, so I feel like I could make a case to a company that it would be worth sponsoring on my streams at least. Skippy Fixit says, like Biden's has it. You know what's interesting, Skippy? I criticize Donald Trump, and your first thing is to criticize, what about the Democrats? Oh, you must be defending the Democrats at every turn. I can criticize the Democrats. I think Biden's support of Israel was genocidal. I don't think it's good. So I can criticize my side. I would hope you guys can criticize your side as well. Always be critical of power, my friend. I can't tell if you are like an old man or like a kid. WTF do you know, nerd? Well, I can talk about the policies that I disagree with, that I think objectively hurt people. What do you know? What policies do you like? You can call in, Skippy Fixit. Do you like more tax cuts for the rich? Do you like cutting revenue and increasing the military budget? Do you like a bigger deficit and therefore a bigger debt? Because all that happened under Donald Trump's first term. And generally, my understanding is conservatives don't like those things. I like to have one ear able to hear the regular world sounds, but I wonder if it's better for the left ear or the right ear. Or is it discombobulating? I don't know. Because if you do it with both, there's a bit of noise cancellation, so you're going to start screaming, even though you don't think you are. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter. But Skippy, you disagree with me. Where do you disagree with? And I'm not even disrespecting you by calling you Skippy. That's just your username. Again, would love to hear the arguments against my argument. Would love to have a proper conversation. But I know that's not a big thing Trump supporters love to do. Is have a conversation about ideas. But that's life. That's life. You have to confront disagreement. You have to confront different ideas. You have to learn about the world, and that's how you learn about yourself. And maybe you might learn that the guy you're supporting ain't all cut out to be... I think I messed up the phrase there. He ain't all... What is the phrase? I don't know the phrase. But he ain't all that. He ain't what you think he is. He's no populist. He's not looking out for regular workers. And if you disagree with me, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Maybe Skippy left, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that there's 75 people watching right now, or 101 according to the YouTube stats. So of those 101 people, I'm sure one of you is a Trump supporter potentially. And if one of you is, feel free to call in or ask a question in the chat, interact. And if you like what I have to say, if you want to support independent media, you can support independent media by either directly donating here or becoming a member. I have a membership thing. Pissed Off Cat says, this is what a loser looks like. What a great argument. You're the guy that supports the guy that wants to raise taxes on the bottom 95% of Americans. So, I don't know. I mean, you're voting for the guy that's going to fucking screw you. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And I wish you didn't. Genuinely. I think you should save your money. But I can't control what you do with your money, right? It's your life. How will Doge pay for this? And the interest were occurring. Dude, it wouldn't surprise me if Doge isn't even happening, because I can assure you, Kingsbury says, pay Democrat if only the Democrats paid me. For most party politics, my friend, you have to do it voluntarily, and this isn't associated with the Democratic Party. But the question of how will Doge pay for the interest were occurring, it wouldn't surprise me if Doge falls apart before it even gets made. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are two narcissists, very rich narcissists with massive egos. They're at some point gonna break up, and it's gonna be big. Elon recently got in trouble for cheating in a video game. He got exposed for it, and a lot of people are dunking on him, and then he got upset about it, and he started beefing with Asmongold, which is hilarious. But Doge might fall apart. Apparently, Trump is suggesting to Vivek that he run for governor of Ohio. Some people suggesting that he run for J.D. Vance's old seat or something like that. So I think they're trying to kick him out of the any involvement with the with the executive. And yeah, Doge is going to be a mess. Mills says, I'll be thinking of you on the 20th. A big smile will be on my face. Are you going to jerk off too? Good luck. I'm glad to provide that for you, buddy. But yeah, no, Doge, it's a mess. It's a mess, folks. Elon got in trouble with MAGA. Elon's getting in trouble with the gamers and so on and so forth. Kathy says, so what do you think of all the MAGA people who traveled all the way to Washington, D.C. to see Trump, and Trump is saying no because he's going to do his inauguration inside? Wow, I didn't even know all that. Wait, I heard about, is he doing the entire inauguration inside or just the oath? Let me see. Trump inauguration inside. Damn. Trump's inauguration to be moved indoors. Vast majority of ticketed guests can't attend. Well, that kind of sucks if you're a Trump supporter. Holy shit. Listen, Donald Trump, he let a lot of his supporters stay outside in rallies and like scathing heat for a real long time, and I don't really think he actually cares much about the supporters, unfortunately. AWAC says, is this the commie channel? You tell me. Define communism. Define socialism. Because I don't think a communist or a socialist would define me as one of them. Gotta love the 5K down the drain. No, I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I kind of feel bad for the Trump supporters, not just because he's gonna fucking screw them, with policy when he's president, but he's already screwing them with this inauguration. The fact that people are traveling, spending thousands of dollars to be there, and he's doing it inside because he doesn't want to be around the snow. That's real unfortunate. Hold on, let me see who followed. Let me give him a shout out. Hold up. It's not showing up in my. Okay, wait. Scary time. I'm scared, bro. I'm so scared, but I'm very thankful that you subscribed. I was thinking something else about Trump supporters and being screwed. Oh, there's also the crypto thing. Now, I don't know much about crypto, but I've seen some CoffeeZilla stuff, right? And generally, when a crypto project starts, and apparently one wallet owns 80% of all the cryptocurrency involved in it, all the money, it's not a good sign. And apparently with Trump, he somebody owns 80% of his currency. Now, who is that somebody? I don't really know. Kingsbury says, this clown is illegal to America. I'll be like, Trump here. I love Republicans because for the longest time, you guys were like, oh, we're not racist, Democrats are the real racists. But honestly, I can't stream without somebody saying some weird shit about immigration status, about guessing my ethnicity, usually wrong, they think I'm Indian when I'm not. And then they're like, well, deport. It's bizarre. I thought you guys weren't the racist. Folks, I see MAGA in the chat. Come into the... I say come into the thing. Call the number above my head, and we can have a proper conversation. I genuinely think this guy is doing this to get views. Literally nothing else. It doesn't matter what he says. It makes no sense. Mills, call in. Have a conversation. JIP, is that a slur that I don't know? Go back to Mexico. Again, you got... This is you after... this same guy, Kingsbury93. This clown is racist. Few messages later. 2 messages of his later. Go back to Mexico. Okay, folks. You guys are hilarious. Is this guy one of the people who is getting shut down on TikTok? So he's coming here. Charles, I've been here before the TikTok stuff because low-key, YouTube, at least algorithmically, performs better for me than TikTok. So I kind of prefer it. But I'm assuming we're going to get a good amount of people flooding in from TikTok, and I'm going to have a bit more competition. But I wonder if that means I'm going to have more competition, or if there's going to be more of that TikTok audience for those debate creators. Are they going to come to the YouTube Shorts live streams? And in that case, that's probably good for me. Smizity69 says, poor guy doesn't realize he's on the wrong team. Folks, you're not bringing in any policy. You're not bringing any actual critique. You guys can call and we can talk about ideas, and then we can see how valid your policy prescriptions are. But until then, you're just looking at this as team sports. You're just, Trump is good. Trump's my guy. I love Donald Trump. You're not talking about policy, though. You don't even know what you're supporting, and it's unfortunate. There is a number above my head that you guys can call into. By the way, hold on. Oh, I like this. Stanley says, here's an idea. Debit. He didn't spell debate right. Debit Dan Bongino. Okay. Right or wrong when Biden pardoned his son? I would say it's wrong. But I would also say that when Donald Trump pardoned Jared Kushner's dad, who did far worse than anything Hunter did, that was also wrong. So, not great for me either. 305 area code. What's on your mind? Oh. Okay. That said suspected spam caller. I don't know how Google Voice is able to tell that. But folks, you guys can call in, have your ideas heard. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me do something on the OBS. I'm not gonna look at chat for now because I'm gonna do some editing. All right. How do I add text? Okay, new. Use Fortnite code the Nathan G. Now I don't know if this is the best audience for that for a Fortnite code, but nonetheless, you gotta do your marketing. You know what I'm saying? How do I add the outline? Do you guys see it on your end? I don't think you guys see it on your end. I'm doing some important work. Okay, hold on. I'll work on this again. 201 area code. What's on your mind? Okay. 860 area code. What's on your mind?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
That's good. That's good. I seen you were babbling up a little bit of a storm up on the whole Trump situation. I was wondering your opinion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. But any specific questions you have?
Not at all. There's not one thing you can see that he's doing right?
I would say that Operation Warp Speed was a good thing, but I don't think you guys would necessarily agree.
Do you agree that he's created many jobs for the American people?
Well, there was a net loss by the end of his presidency, and under his presidency, investment in construction and manufacturing jobs, which is an area he specifically made promises in, went down before COVID, and therefore the job creation stagnated. Again, all this before COVID. So, no, I don't think he's great on making jobs.
I mean, for the most part, his whole presidency was spent, beginning.
Well, hold on, I'm going to put someone on hold real quick. I'm going to put you in the queue. I'll come to you after. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. You were saying?
So, I mean, if you compare the job creation between Biden and the Trump administration, other than that, what do you think about the tariffs that he's putting on all these other countries to force more jobs and... Wait,
hold on, I'm going to put another person in the queue. I'm going to put you in the queue. Stay on hold for now.
Okay.
So you were saying the tariffs.
The tariffs on other countries, I mean, he's putting a lot of tariffs, forcing jobs to meet in America. These countries will not be able to supply products to America without increasing costs insanely, which would do... Wait,
hold on. The same person's calling in. One moment. If you want to come on, you have to wait in the queue, all right? Stay on hold.
Okay.
But yeah, so responding to the tariffs, I mean, what he wants to do across the board tariffs, at least that's what he ran on, is inherently inflationary. So if one of the priorities is to bring down the cost of things, that's not going to bring down the cost of things. I don't think that you have to do that, make everything more expensive in order to bring back manufacturing jobs, I
understand.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you think about it, with the more creation of jobs, more money in our economy. I mean, taken away from other countries who are making a lot of money in America without being here.
No, I mean, the money's not being taken away from other countries.
With inflation comes increase of wage, I mean...
Well, if there's an increase in wage based on inflation, that's kind of not an increase in value. It's just an increase in dollars in your pocket.
It's a stagnant level.
Yeah, it's stagnant actual pay. It's stagnant actual buying power. But again, I'm not principally against tariffs. I'm just against bad tariffs. Across the board tariffs, there's no economist that supports it because it's just going to make things more expensive. And considering that one of his literal campaign promises was to bring down the cost of living, it's not going to happen.
Understandable. Now, one last question. What do you think about his immigration policy? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Why?
I disagree with it as well. I think mass deportation is silly. I don't think it actually gets to the root of immigration and actually stems illegal immigration. And if he were to get what he wants, say mass deportation, it would also be inflationary. If you get rid of, for example, all the agriculture workers, 40% of agriculture workers are undocumented. That would lower production in a time where we would have very high demand
for Americans.
Well, you can already work on a field if you want as an American. If 40% is undocumented, if 40%, wait, hold on. if 40% is undocumented, 60% are regular American citizens. Therefore, regular American citizens are not being barred from working in the fields. It's just they don't want to work in the fields. That's why those positions are then filled by illegal immigrants. Now, it was actually the right-wing publication, Reason, and they were warning that not only would you be creating a job shortage, which would create a shortage when it comes to production, which would, based on basic supply and demand, make things more expensive, which again violates one of the basic themes of the campaign, which is to bring down costs. It would also be a super expensive. It would also be a super expensive government program, and ultimately, during his first presidency, the scale of deportations is not at the scale of deportations that he's promising with mass deportations. It was around the same level as Obama. So there was still a massive portion of illegal immigrants still in America. He didn't deport everybody, right? So that's why we didn't see like 40% of agriculture is going away, because he didn't do that. That's what he's promising now. And with the tariffs, it's kind of interesting, going back to the tariffs real quick, because I hear from MAGA two sides of this story. Some say the tariffs are good. You were kind of arguing about the merits of tariffs. You're saying it's going to bring back the jobs. That's a similar thing that Donald Trump does. He says that the tariffs are great. But other people in MAGA say that the tariffs are just a negotiating tactic. How do you feel about those people in MAGA that are kind of saying, no, Donald Trump is not being serious about the tariffs, he doesn't want to do the tariffs, they're just to negotiate? Do you feel like those people are misled or lying or what?
I mean, they're not misled, they're making an assumption, right? I mean, that's a right assumption, because that could be the very fact, right? He's making that threat towards those countries, saying, I'm going to up your tariffs if you don't do this, if you don't lower your prices, this and that. If you think about it, iPhones are made where? China, right? Costs $30 to make an iPhone, sells for $1,000 in America. Why? Do you think there's that many costs associated behind it, especially when, the workers there are heavily underpaid? Where is that cost coming from, that huge rise, right? So that's on that topic.
No, I can't speak on every single part of the supply chain for a specific iPhone. But I do know. I don't know if it actually costs $30 to produce an iPhone. I'm assuming it doesn't when you factor in the mining and collection of the raw materials to make the iPhone. Maybe the production part of it, just putting things together in a factory, might cost $30, but I assure you it's a much more expensive process. But in general, when it comes to tariffs, we're not actually going to suddenly see every job come back, because you kind of need the infrastructure to build those jobs. And when you put tariffs on even things like raw materials, you economically discourage even basic construction, like constructing the factories necessary. We don't have to do across-the-board tariffs to bring back manufacturing. We saw 800,000 new manufacturing jobs under Biden. We saw manufacturing investment, not just from the government, by the way, but public and private.
Shutting down the pipeline,
Hold on. Wait, one second. Hold on 1 second. We're focusing on manufacturing right now, okay? We can get into the environmental stuff after.
Creating all these jobs.
Well, hold on.
And what are those jobs?
Hold on. Wait, brother. We need to be able to stick. We need to be able to stick in. Stick one topic at a time, okay? So when it comes to manufacturing, there was 800,000 new manufacturing jobs. There was new factories built. There was historic high public and private investments into the construction of manufacturing. It's not just investment into a stock. It's investment.
Invest a lot of money into Biden.
Bill Clinton? What does Bill Clinton have to do with this? Bill Clinton saw a decline in manufacturing jobs.
Invest a lot of money. The Clintons are going to invest a lot of money into whatever Biden tells them to do. Number one.
Yeah, number one, I don't know if the Clintons are billionaires, and I don't think. All right, is this working here? All right, is this working here? Hello, can you guys hear me? 860 area code. Hello, 860 area code. Chat. I see chat moving again. Let me make sure I can hear myself on the phone real quick. I see chat moving again. Alright, I can hear myself. Hold on, I'm going to try to call this dude back again just to be fair to him. 860. 860. Alright, there you are. Hello, sorry, the internet was acting up. But going back to the point, no,
Yeah,
Bill Clinton and
connected.
the Rockefellers did not just invest all the money going into construction and manufacturing.
Sure.
There was 800,000 new manufacturing
No,
jobs.
not just
And that's
that, but
objectively
that's his main
that's
investment.
objectively a good thing, correct? It's good to create manufacturing jobs.
How many of those stuck through though? How many of that is still going? to
800,000 manufacturing jobs and still growing, but that's a good thing, right? Can we just both agree that the creation of manufacturing jobs and the building of American industry is a good thing?
That's a good thing.
To build
That's a good thing.
manufacturing
I don't
jobs,
believe that
yes.
all those are still ongoing jobs. It's
Would
a
you
good thing to
like
have those
to
jobs.
would
I don't
you
believe that they're
would you
still
like to
ongoing
see
jobs.
would you like to see the would you like to read the graph just explaining manufacturing jobs over time?
What's the source? What's the source behind this graph? I would like to know.
Bureau of Labor Statistics. They've been keeping track of this since like the 1900s.
Yeah, and who are they? Who are they in support of and back? Who are they backed by?
The Bureau of Labor Statistics.
You gotta look at who makes these graphs. Who makes these statistics? You know how
The-
easy this is.
It's a government. Wait, it's a
Statistics are coded-
brother. Hold on. Wait,
translated-
brother. It's the Department of Labor,
Grove Labor Statistics is government.
brother. It's the Department of
Is it the
Labor.
Department of Labor or is it the Grove?
I'm
Somebody
talking
just told me it
about-
was the
I'm
Grove
talking-
Labor Statistics.
I didn't say the word Grove. Okay, I'm talking about the U.S. Bureau of
said
Labor
Grove Labor
Statistics.
Statistics.
Wait, okay, well, I'm telling you right now. I'm saying the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay.
Getting quite upset right now, brother. I'm just trying to.
I'm not getting really upset.
I asked for the
Wait,
source.
brother.
You're getting quite upset. What
Brother,
I said is,
brother.
I said, where's the statistic coming
I'm
from?
telling
said
you now.
Grove-
I'm telling you
Grove
now.
Labor
I said
Statistics.
Bureau of Labor Statistics. Can we agree that I'm referencing right now the numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Statistics where you got the source from, and you said Grove of Labor.
Okay, you
Statistics.
can
Where's that
say
from? Who's
you
it
can
backed
say
by?
wait, hold on. You can say you misheard it, whatever. I'm saying I'm using the Bureau of
I
Labor
didn't hear it. I
Statistics
heard it
right
loud and
now.
clear.
Okay, you can hear what you want to hear.
Internet on my end.
I'm
is good, so I
using
heard it- I
the
heard it
Bureau
properly,
of Labor Statistics. Do you
Are
think
you
that
also
the
using
Bureau
McDonald's
of
Wi-Fi? 'Cause you're saying I'm
do you
mishearing
think that
stuff.
the do you think
I'm not
okay
mishearing anything.
do you think that the Bureau of Labor Statistics is accurate when it comes to labor numbers? They've been keeping
Inflated,
they've been
like I
keep,
said. What did the government do? What did the government do during COVID? They inflated all their statistics.
they've been keeping
Every
track
job
of
was
these
called-
numbers. They've been keeping track of these numbers since 1939, bro.
That's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna put someone on hold. I'm gonna put you on hold. I'll come to you after. Did they stick around there?
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, the other guy didn't stick around.
Yeah, you're a fucking pussy. You're a dick
Ah,
fucking pussy.
okay,
Dick
okay.
fucker.
Okay. Well. Let's see what the chat's up to. Brother Lol, when he can't spit facts, Lamau, caller got you good host. Where was I wrong, bro? Just tell me where was I wrong. This dude was arguing about what I said about the source. And I'm telling him, Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I'm going to put someone on hold real quick. I'm going to put you on hold. Stay in the queue for now, okay? 916 area code. 916 area code. Are you there?
Yes, I am here. Okay, so these people in your chat are absolutely morons. First of all, they don't understand that Trump is not only going to kick out the illegal immigrants, he doesn't care if you were born here, if you were given citizen, if you work in the fields of labor, anything. If you contribute to America, he doesn't give a fuck. You are gone. That's number one. Number two, and that comes from Trump and Musk. Both of them have said it. So your viewers are absolutely morons knowing the shit. The Trump and Musk have both crazy, and they're too incompetent. So now he wants to bring in more illegals that have visas that can do American jobs. Yes,
Yeah, bouncing off what you said there. Bouncing off what you said there, it's
because he does not
bouncing off what you said there. Sorry, the connection's kind of acting up, but you make a good point. They're anti-immigration until it directly benefits them. That's why Musk is for the H-1B visas, even if most of MAGA is against it. Trump is for it as well, even though he said it was bad before, but he said he personally took advantage of it. And now he's taking money from people like Elon Musk and other tech billionaires. That's why Trump is for it too. If Musk is providing a service to Trump, he's at least being the fall guy for taking the heat from MAGA for supporting the H-1B visas. That's for sure. Hello?
And the issue is that the MAGA people, the people that support Trump, they don't get it. They don't open their eyes and listen. They just believe whatever Fox News says because Fox News feeds them all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear it. And when someone puts the truth out there, like the guy that was arguing with you just now over what the job numbers are, what he was arguing over, that's stupid. That's on Google. That is a federal fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
it was hilarious.
Dumb?
It was a hilarious thing that he wanted to disagree on. He heard me say like Grover labor statistics or whatever, and I just said no. I said bureau, and he's like, no, you didn't. And that's the extent of discourse sometimes when you have people that are deep in the cult.
You did.
They
clearly heard you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you know that the person Trump is hiring?
Which person?
Did you hear that the person Trump is hiring went to the Senate to try and get confirmation? And he told them he refuses to raise the federal minimum wage from $7.25. That has not been raised since 2009. That he preferred having not only the poor people stay poor, but the rich should not have to pay their fair share. He doesn't give a damn if they make $10 million a year. Nobody that makes above $400,000 should pay more taxes, but they should also not have to be forced to raise the federal minimum wage. So people are going to stay making $7.25, and Republicans are okay with this.
It's insanity. And honestly, I would love these people.
Fucking stupid.
I would love for these people that are against raising the minimum wage to live on it and see how life is when you do that. And honestly, the unfortunate thing about the minimum wage, it's genuinely an international embarrassment. You talk to foreigners all the time, and they're like, "You guys really, the richest country in the world, $7 an hour?" I personally. You know what Democrats need? They need to have a Democrat talking about. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Hello?
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah. I was saying Democrats, they need somebody to talk about. Sorry, I think there's a bit of a delay. Let me try to call you back. I'm going to try to call her back. Hold on 1 second. I believe that was 916 I was talking to. Pretty sure. Hello.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah. I was saying what Democrats really need to emphasize is how much Republicans are holding this country back. They have allowed. Hold on, I'm gonna put someone on hold for now. I'm gonna put you on hold and go to you next. All right. But yeah, like I was saying, Democrats need to emphasize that Republicans have been holding this country back. One of the best examples I can think about this is when it comes to energy. They have allowed China to dominate the entire solar market because they want to make their donors in the oil and coal industry happy. And we're not competing anymore. China is able to build high-speed rail all over the place, and we can barely build a normal-ass train literally anywhere in this country. And Republicans are coming out against walkable cities. They want you to be more car-dependent, right? They don't want to win. They don't want the American people to win. They want people like Elon Musk to win. That's why they're anti-immigration until it personally affects Elon Musk. Then they're for immigration. But these people don't care about these rich people, the oligarchs, do not care about even the MAGA supporters, about regular people. And until MAGA understands that, they will continue to vote for people who are whose interests are simply opposed to theirs. You know what I mean? But 916 area code, we mostly agree, and I appreciate your time. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. And one more thing. Not only are they not going to raise the minimum wage for the federal wage, they're also cutting food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, housing for vets, all the SSI, all the social benefits. They've already put forth the bills to cut all of the social services so that Musk can say, I help with the deficit.
Yep.
Yep.
And let me make a bet with you.
They're going to take away the services for their kids.
Let me make a bet with you. I guarantee you, and I guess we can finish off with this. Even if they cut the social programs, which they did during Trump's first term, they're still going to increase spending, particularly in fields like the military, and they're going to increase the deficit, like Donald Trump did every single year of his presidency. And they claim that they love they care so much about fiscal responsibility, but
limit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He wants to get rid of the debt ceiling.
Trump wants no spending limit. He wants the debt ceiling removed.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I actually do believe I heard about getting rid of the debt ceiling,
He wants the debt ceiling removed. He wants no spending limit.
Well, the party of fiscal responsibility.
Okay, anyways, catch it then. I was watching.
All right. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it.
Yes, he just wants to spend as much.
Oh, shoot. Did I hang up there? Oh. Wait, hold on. She was still talking, so I'm going to call back. Uh-oh. Google Voice is kind of glitching right now.
Hi.
Hello.
No, I'm
Sorry.
okay. I'm done talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard you say something, but I think I accidentally pressed it fast.
I was just pointing out that he wanted the debt to be removed.
Yeah.
He just wants the debt ceiling to be removed so he can spend as much money as he wants.
100%.
And Republicans are okay with this. That's what gets me.
Yep. Well, they never cared about the debt.
They support him for all of this. I mean, they're just stupid.
Yeah. They never cared about the debt. They want to spend as much money as possible on in the military-industrial complex, and they are willing to throw out the window the things that they claim to care about, like fiscal responsibility and all that nonsense. But anyway, well, I appreciate your time, and I hope if you enjoy the content, you stick around, subscribe, and all that stuff. Thank you.
I did already.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Have a good night. Bye.
Well, MAGA, I happen to agree with her, obviously you can tell. But I honestly agree with you. We should probably lower the deficit. I would think that's your position. But unfortunately, the guy you elected does not want to lower the deficit. Frankie says, I hope you are proven totally wrong. Well, you can't prove me wrong when it comes to Donald Trump's existing record, and Donald Trump's existing record is increasing deficit spending every single year, therefore increasing the debt, right? You agree to that, right? Because that's just reality. That's just the numbers. That's just the data. I don't know if you guys like data because it might make you a little bit uncomfortable, but I would hope you can at least agree data is real, right? Like numbers are a real thing. The deficit going up, that happened under Donald Trump, right? For the folks that called in, I told you guys to stay on hold, but you didn't stay in the queue. It's unfortunate. Justin Earthling says, too bad he's going to be president, and dividing the country further is a super good idea. Well, I'm not dividing the country. Number one, I'm a pretty small streamer, and number two, I'm just saying facts. If saying facts upsets some people, that's on the people getting upset, right? Maybe left data, look it up more, somebody says. The debt goes up every president. Well, there was a surplus under Bill Clinton. I don't know if you guys know that, but then Bush ruined that. 6 out of the 8 years of Obama's administration, the debt went down. Biden lowered the deficit. Biden lowered the deficit compared to Donald Trump's peaks. So you can say that the debt will go up, though technically in that few years that the surplus was happening under Bush, under Clinton, the debt was going down. But you can say you can believe what you want to believe, but don't be silly. Titan says, because of Monica. I don't know what Monica Lewinsky has to do with the debt, the deficit, and the surplus. Fizzlebomb says, wasn't a real surplus. Okay. I get it. You guys are team players. It's team sports for you. My team good, your team bad. That's politics. I can criticize Democrats. I can criticize Republicans. You can't criticize your own party, and it's unfortunate. Fact check yourself right now. Okay, you want me to look at the deficit? Deficit by year. This is the Treasury. The Treasury, not the Garfield Treasury like the other person was saying. I'm just making it clear. This is the Treasury, okay? They keep track of the deficit. And under Bill Clinton, hold on. It's loading a little bit. Under Bill Clinton, there was a surplus of, this is 0.13 trillion. So that's some sort of billion. And then it went back up to 0.16 trillion in 2002. 2001, 0.13. 2002, 0.16. This person says, so I just fact checked and I was correct. The last surplus for the federal government was in 2001. Typical liberal delusion. This isn't delusion. This is just numbers. Why do y'all say that shit so much? Wish I had more money when I had more money in 2016 and 2020. I can't talk about your own personal finances. Stop telling people how they're supposed to feel about the economy. Well, I could just talk about economic data and you can feel how you want to feel. This guy hugs anime pillows at night. Better yet, where did the 3 trillion go during 9/11 during Bush? Good question. Now pull up the tax rates at the time. Oh, I'm certain that the tax rates were higher under Clinton than Bush. That's probably how you maintain a surplus, and then when you cut revenues, yeah, you're probably going to get a deficit. Chris says the data is biased, though. All data is biased, according to you guys. You guys can't even hear a fact without saying it's bias. Facts are biased. Reality is biased because it disagrees with you. I don't know what to tell you. The 21st century human loves the ecstasy of pure and instant communication. The body becomes a sign of larger... I don't even know what schizo talk you're saying there, buddy. What people say, it is what matters. You say in all caps. I don't know what you're even saying. Where's the fact? Well, I was asked when was the surplus. Oh, there wasn't a surplus. I'm saying the last time there was a surplus was 2001. $0.13 trillion. 0.13. Titan says Google is not an answer. This is the Treasury. Google is a search engine. And then through Google, you can find multiple different sources, including sources that have been tracking the deficit, including sources that have been tracking manufacturing job numbers, all these different statistics before you were even interested in politics, Titan. I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're an old guy. But, yeah. Mickey says those surplus numbers are padded. We all know budget numbers are padded. The best cooking books, you're right on 2001. Yeah, I am right on 2001. Hold on, who followed? Let me try to see on the stream. 1 second, folks. I want to give credit to the person that followed. Joe Tucker, shout out to you. Titan says, old enough to know better. Titan, unfortunately, you're not really showing anything. You're not really showing you know shit. Chris says there was a surplus in 2016 and 2020. Gas was in my state. You're blatantly ignoring my personal experiences. Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold just for 1 second, okay? Chris, first of all, your personal gas price experience is irrelevant to the debt and deficit conversation. Second of all, there was not a surplus in 2016 and 2020. There wasn't a surplus since 2001. We're talking about the deficit, brother. We're not talking about your life. Okay? 949 area code. What's on your mind?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
I just want to let you know. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I was on hold earlier. I think when you hang up with one caller, it hangs everybody up. So.
Yeah, sorry, my internet was acting up earlier. But what's on your mind?
But yeah, anyways, I am a conservative. I live out here in California. I do know that Trump's deficit was worse. That was one of the things I didn't like. Plus
Yeah.
the warp speed 2.0, which I think is good that, I mean, we should question people. But, yeah, I think a lot of the deficit, and then also, that he cut taxes while increasing spending on, the military and stuff. I'm not exactly sure if I agree with that type of stuff. But what I'm curious to talk about and to go back to how you were saying that the American agriculture. Yeah.
Oh wait, 1 second. 1 second. 949. I'm just going to. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna call you back. 1 second. 949. 949. Hello. Hopefully this makes things a bit more stable. Your question, though, you were asking about the agriculture?
Exactly. Like, you don't think that Americans are just too above doing that work, right? I mean,
I'm sure that they're...
That's what I hear from the left a lot, and it's like, I don't think that they don't want to work those jobs, but for the pay that it's come down to, and,
I'm sure that there will be Americans...
I hate even saying it, but they don't want to take those jobs because the wages are so low and the conditions are poor and everything, and those, farmers and stuff.
Well, the thing is,
advantage.
There are Americans working in those industries. If 40% of the industry is, illegal immigrants, then 60% are American citizens. So there are certainly some Americans willing to take those jobs. The issue is, I don't think that we're suddenly going to be able to find enough Americans to replace that 40%. And it's not just me saying this. It's also conservative sources like Reason. They were saying that this would cause massive job shortages. We have other industries in this country where there are job shortages, like teaching and nursing and so on and so forth. So the point is, it's not easy to just fill a job shortage. That's one of the reasons why countries in general do immigration. I don't like whatever anybody's opinions are about immigration or not. One of the main purposes is to fill these jobs where the regular population is not filling it. So I don't think we're going to be able to just suddenly be able to fill what we're taking out. And the big industries that are going to be hurt by it are agriculture and construction, and those are pretty essential industries.
Yeah.
And just to clarify though, I see this guy Doc Holliday says we need to have illegal immigrants to work for us. No, I think the immigration process should be made more efficient so that people that are coming here just to work and be productive citizens should be able to come and be productive citizens and not have illegal status, not so they are not taken advantage of in the fields, right? But if you're coming here to be a good American, and they can pay more taxes. And they can benefit from much of the programs that they're paying into currently, like, for example, with payroll tax, it goes into Social Security, but if they're still illegal, they'll never see the light of day with that, right? So I am for dealing with illegal immigration. I think me and MAGA just have different approaches to dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I would consider myself, conservative. I don't know if I'll say MAGA, but, I think
that's fair.
Definitely make it easier to become, a citizen, and I definitely don't agree with all that stuff, but back to, I'm questioning. I'm very open-minded, and I don't know exactly where I lie yet, but back to the job shortage situation. I mean, are we really in a job shortage? Or, I'm in California, so
a lot of people there in general.
Yeah, it feels like it's extremely hard to find jobs recently. I have friends who, it's going to be hard for them to make rent this month. Rent here is absurd. It's honestly gotten so bad. I've lived in Southern California my whole life, and I'm ready to leave because I just don't even see a path forward. And minimum wage here, you cannot afford to live, period. So, and then I'm also in the accounting world, and I see visa students who get jobs here being taken advantage of. They're being paid almost nothing with college degrees, and their bosses are taking $125, an hour on top of their head, paying them $20 an hour. I mean, crazy stuff,
It's ridiculous. Wait, hold on. I'm going to put someone on hold real quick. I'm going to put you on hold. Stay in the queue, all right? All right, you were saying you're in accounting and...
So those jobs are being, given... Basically, companies are choosing to either outsource to, let's say, the Philippines, where the minimum wage is about $3, and I pray to God my coworkers who work there aren't being paid $3, but I'd assume it's not minimum...
Like for the call centers, I'm assuming?
No accountants that they outsource.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're probably making great money there. Sometimes I think I'll move there and remotely work in California. But, my thing is, like, when I think about the tariffs and deportation, and just stopping the massive border crossings, like, this stuff, it's kind of gotten out of hand. I do agree with you to some aspect that, yes, like, one, with Social Security, we do need immigrants. There are job shortages. But it feels it's gotten a little out of control to the point where it's just changed, like, so many things. And, like, wages. It's just putting so much pressure on wages to be lower here, I feel. So I don't know what your take is.
Well, I would say this, responding to some of those concerns. I understand the concern with immigration, but I would say that, particularly in the year 2024, immigration went down, like border crossings went down like 90-something%, 98% or so. The media, though, they kind of try to convince us that this is a real... in this year, each month went down, 2024, right?
Compared to 2023?
Compared to 2023. But, yeah. But even then, when there was an increase in border crossings. There was also an increase in border encounters, meaning the people being caught by the Border Patrol, right? And there was also a massive increase in deportations. Biden, I don't know if he surpassed Obama's record on deportations, but it's certainly close. And that's not really the best approach, because I don't feel like that fundamentally deals with the issues of why people are coming here. You know what I mean? If we really want to stop the flow of immigrants or lessen the flow of immigrants, we would really have to deal with the core issues, mainly in those Central American countries, which would be investment by their government and investment, honestly, in our government. But most conservatives, in my opinion, probably don't really want to commit to that. In general, I'm not against immigration, because I feel like, again, it fills up the job shortages that we need to be filled up. And many immigrants have been here for a long time. There's like 11 million total illegal immigrants that have been here, and 80% or so have been here for like 10 years. And they've been productive, and I think they deserve a chance to be Americans. And the reason they're coming here illegally, in my view, is because we have a super slow and inefficient system that encourages, by virtue of being slow and inefficient, illegal immigration. I think what we really need is more unions. Because we see when people are in a union, their benefits are just better. Their wages are just higher.
To go into unions, I was part of a union, and I 100% agree with that, because it was amazing working for a union. I had insurance, for basically working never. But the funny catch with this was they told me I had to be a Democrat, registered Democrat. When Trump ran in 2020, they tried to offer me, like I said, I live in California, they tried to offer to buy me a car and an apartment during the election to go flip Arizona blue. Pretty sure that's not legal. Either way, telling me I had to be a registered Democrat to be part of the union. I had worked at a hotel. I'm not going to say which hotel.
Yeah.
And it's just like unions are so cozied up with the left that it makes me slightly uncomfortable. But, I don't... pressure onto businesses, it's a lot. I'm a capitalist, risk and reward type person, like billionaires, everyone going after billionaires. Like, what is the solution there? Because how does someone want to keep working, innovating, if you're just going to, once I make...
This is what I would say. This is what I would say, though, right? Like, we lived in a country, and I can't speak to your story with the unions and voting Democrat. Correct, I will say, you were saying that some unions seem cozy with the left. Ideologically, it just makes sense, if you're a workers' organization with the purpose of giving your workers more power, and it is a competition with the bosses, right? The left is where you're going to go naturally. But again, I don't know your story with the whole Arizona thing. Can't speak on that, right? But in general, when it comes to billionaires, we used to be a country where when corporate profits went up and CEO pay went up, workers' wages went up. That was also a time where we had significantly more union membership, so there was that pressure there, and there was also a tax code that was a lot more tough on the billionaire class than there is today. I mean, if we had Dwight D. Eisenhower, a war hero, and a Republican, won us World War II. If he ran for president today, and he was running exclusively on a platform with the policies that existed when he was president, they would call him a communist. We had much larger marginal tax rates and so on and so forth. And part of the thing is, why we need these higher taxes is not just to raise revenues, but to take away power from some of these billionaires because they just have too much. And they get to decide our elections. They get to have much more of a sway on our culture and so on and so forth. And it's dangerous. And a lot of them look up to someone like Curtis Yarvin, who genuinely has advocated for a sort of techno-feudalism. And that's not just me saying that. That's like people on the far right saying that as well. And they just coincidentally happen to be correct. That these people are insane. And we need a tax code that strips them from the power. And when it comes to just personal happiness, I think people will be happy with $999 million. You know what I mean? You can still buy a lot of stuff.
But will they keep working? And I agree with you about the billionaires and their influence. But there's a lot of leftist billionaires out there too, and they have their influence too. I think lobbying is
it's got to go.
Wrong.
We got to get the money out of politics.
It's just absolutely ridiculous. So I agree with you there. I just don't know if taking money to that degree, especially someone like Elon. I do think, I see things on both sides, so it's very confusing. But, he is innovative. I mean, Tesla's becoming popular. If you do believe in that, it was one of the best things for, the environment. He pushed us to electric vehicles way faster than anybody else would,
I think he does a good job branding himself, or for most of his career did a good job branding himself. He's kind of struggling now. I give more credit to the engineers and the original founders of Tesla. Elon just kind of found himself a good way to make money by buying the company, right? But
I've heard he's an engineer, but again, I see things on both sides, and I never know what to believe. I heard he was kicked out of PayPal, and
that is true,
sides,
yeah.
So it gets confusing to me, and I know Trump is a branding person too. It's not like he's there out in the trenches doing all the stuff people under him are doing.
Yeah,
he takes credit. But then it's is that a good delegator at least? I mean, they did build the company. They put
honestly, when it comes to how they made their money, I feel like Trump is slightly more honest. He's a developer. He builds the buildings. He builds the hotels. He builds the casinos. People spend money in the hotels. People spend money in the casinos. That's a pretty direct understanding of he's a developer. That's what we know. With Elon, he tries to paint himself as a real big genius, a real smart guy. But his entire career, I don't know if you heard about this recently, but he has been caught, and there's been a lot of people that normally are the kind of demographic to sort of like Elon, the sort of gamers, I guess, right, that have found him cheating on some game where he was claiming to be one of the best in the world. Some actual professional players were like, there's no way he's that good. They looked at his live stream, and they're like, he clearly doesn't know what he's doing. And then he started beefing with some other streamer. It was bizarre. But I think that's almost reflective of his entire career, right? He bought into PayPal, which, good investment. He bought into Tesla. He didn't create Tesla. Tesla was not founded by him. He bought into it, which was a good investment. There are other things that were certainly not good. For example, the Boring Company, the thing that he was saying was a tunnel. He's going to be under the cities, and it's going to change the way we do things. He was essentially reinventing the subway, but worse. Just was instead of trains, we're going to do cars. Specifically, just Tesla. So,
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't really like the guy.
I really don't know either way. Yeah, the problem is, toss up, even Trump, I do love him, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, this guy could be the worst thing ever. I don't know. Could be the best thing, the worst thing. With Elon too, it's we we're just fed stuff all the time, so it's really hard to make a decision either way as to what is good for this country or not. But yeah, I just I don't know. Everything.
Well,
the fires with
Oh yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
On here with him trying to help us out, and we could all see the signs. My family owns a 700-acre ranch. They refuse to let them clean the brush up. They've been telling me this for years, and they're scared it's all going to burn down. It just seems like tons of mismanagement. When the government gets involved, every single time, it's just, calculating waste in the economy. And I just don't think they do it good. For me,
well, I think there's certainly differences. I think there's certainly ways that the California stuff could be different, but ultimately there was a lot of factors that just went wrong in this specific case. My understanding is Los Angeles, and I was in Los Angeles last October, I think. Apparently they haven't had rain in like a year. So they've been extremely dry, very dry air, and the wind was like 100-mile winds, 90-mile winds or something like that. So even the smallest spark from, let's say, a falling electric wire or something like that could have started a forest fire. And one of the things they really need to do is literally put those wires underground. The only thing is it's a big investment of money, and California is an interesting place because if you're a conservative-minded but ambitious individual that wants to get involved in politics, you want to get involved in the California Democratic Party because that's the party that's going to win. Even if you are conservative-minded, say like you're literally just like, I don't like to spend money, and there's a lot of California Democrats that are like, no, we don't want to put the wires underground because it'll cost money, right? And you also have situations like one billionaire family.
Power off though when the winds get high, and they didn't do it this time. There was no water in the reservoir.
And the water is owned by like one family. Like a massive percentage of the water is owned by like some family, and they call their company like the Wonderful Company, and they privately own the water, which is insanity. But yeah, the natural factors though, like I remember there's this clip of somebody on like Joe Rogan's show before he kind of went off the deep end, but they were saying like there's gonna be a big fire in Los Angeles one day. When the circumstances like the wind, and the heat and the dryness.
Why did they pull out right then? Right when the fire started? Because it
exactly.
was getting to a head. There was no water in the reservoir. They were not letting us clean. And all the arsonists out there, which I mean, I don't know if these people are just lunatics or what, but the whole thing is just crazy. And the fact that Trump told them, clean your fires up, do what other countries do. Have
well, to be fair, like
stuff, obviously I'm not in favor of that either. Like,
well, to be fair, I don't think it was it wasn't DEI or even just like raking the leaves or something that really they wouldn't have solved the issue because there are just so many factors. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a lot of notifications. It's kind of ruining my train of thought here. But there's so many factors that went into what is going on. I'm just getting a sudden bunch of notifications. I think it's done now. Okay. There were so many factors, like the dry air, like the insane conditions. Apparently it's supposed to be the wet season there, but it's been extremely dry. Honestly, it's climate change. Climate change is guaranteeing us that these once-in-a-lifetime events are not even just going to be once-in-a-decade events, but multiple times in a decade. And cities like Los Angeles are going to need to adapt. Well, yeah, there's always been fires, but the winds and the dryness in wet season, that's what's unique,
Yeah, we've always had Santa Anas and the drought stuff. I mean, I don't know what you know about geoengineering, but I hope you know that that's real at this point. So, they wanted rain, which if you look into the Santa Ana water project, it's real. They do.
Well, I know there's cloud seeding, but you kind of need more clouds to do it. They don't just you can't just do a sort of dry, empty sky. That's the thing. If someone wanted to do cloud seeding in Florida, right, they could do that really easily because we always have clouds. But yeah, California, wild weather, a lot of stuff out of control. The biggest steps that I would want them to do is put those damn wires underground, and that is how we at least make a massive step, because those are usually where a fallen line will start a fire, right? So, yeah.
I mean, but what do you think about State Farm pulling out? You think that they're...
I think those... in general, a lot of these insurance companies are run by the worst people you can imagine. I mean, just look at health insurance.
Sure, but why California specifically? Because of our regulations. Guess how much...
No, I don't think I don't think they pulled out because of regulations. They pulled out in terms of like the fire protections because they don't want to pay money for those that are going to have their houses burned down. It's not profitable. The insurance companies.
Before the fires.
Before the fires. But they know though.
My car insurance is $420 a month, and there's only 2 companies that like I can even go back and forth with, which is it's just crazy. I've lived
Well,
here
you
my
know,
whole life, and everything has changed, and it's because of Democrats.
Here in Florida, it's not really just because of Democrats. Here in Florida, we're having massive insurance issues, particularly property insurance, because we're a state where there's a lot of property damage, particularly during hurricane season, and everything here. I know things are expensive over there. Everything is
Per month, per year.
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head, but it's everywhere in the state growing at different levels, right, of property insurance expanding. That's kind of one of the big defining issues for Florida politics, and it's driven by the fact that we have disasters like hurricanes that cause massive property damage, and ultimately, in the business model of all insurance companies, is not actually ensuring that you will be fine, right? And in general, our costs have been going up dramatically, particularly in areas where people want to live, to the point that I know people that have been priced out from my local area. And even in more working class communities, we're seeing situations where the housing has gone up so dramatically. So, you know, it's not really a Democrat or Republican thing. And there's issues that I feel like Democrats and Republicans should agree on. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you think in Florida that's based on like supply and demand, and so the cost is going up because people are willing to pay it, or you disagree with that?
I think it is. I think it's supply and demand. There's a lot of people coming here, so there's a lot of demand for housing. That's pretty much the big issue in almost every major area, every major population center, whether we're talking about red states, blue states, anywhere where people want to live, the prices will go up because people will be moving there. Mainly for us, it's a lot of New Yorkers. You know what I mean? A lot of old New Yorkers. And the cost of rents go up, the cost of housing goes up simply because we don't have supply that meets demand. So that's one of the big things that have to be done in the local government level, is changing the regulations, allowing taller buildings, allowing more multifamily units like apartments and so on and so forth, allowing more mixed-use developments, making more walkable cities, increasing housing supply, but also very importantly, not just building luxury apartments. And also, frankly, that needs to be done literally in every population center, including California and New York. The issue really isn't like a Democrat or Republican thing. It's people that are like NIMBYs, right? That are like, they just don't want anything developing near them, not in their backyard. They want the things to go and become more expensive because, say they're a homeowner, that makes property value more expensive. That means one day they might sell their home and make a bunch more money. And there are certainly other people, like people that might buy multiple homes and they're renting it out, and they're landlords, usually slumlords, or major companies, investment companies, that will buy out a bunch of homes that want those numbers to go up. So that's one of the reasons, yeah.
A lot of the things you're saying, I mean, with that, but when it comes back to the insurance, would you want the government to, I guess, force them to insure people?
Maybe there could be like a public option, right? This wouldn't be requiring people to go with the government plan, but if, for example, the private insurance is pulling out, or the private insurance is simply becoming too expensive, the government provides a basic plan for security when it comes to property value in Florida or fires in California. Yeah, you were saying though?
Yeah, I disagree with that because I'm like a true supply and demand type of person. I feel like that should dictate everything. I don't think that the government should come in. So if let's say they did that and offered a plan, a base plan or something. Then,
hold on, I'm going to put someone on hold real quick.
Affordable.
I'm going to put you on hold and I'm going to go to you next, okay? Okay, sorry, you were saying supply and demand?
So yeah, I'm saying if the government were to supply, a base coverage insurance, sounds great, sounds free, even though it's not. But let's say it was affordable, and let's say it was in the Palisades. If the Palisades wasn't so crazy, someplace that have fire, and the losses they could potentially get from some disaster happening. That's on the taxpayers again. It's like, I know there's unfortunate series of events that happen in life, but I just am a firm believer that supply, demand, the government should stay out of it. And I also believe, just GoFundMe was better than the $770 that anybody got in California. I just feel like when government gets involved, they mess everything up. They mess the DMV up. They mess up. It's just too many.
Well, I think it's a matter of how we run things,
So much better. And I know that democratic policies are good for the little guy, and usually, it's the other way. And, it's just like a homeowner. Like you said, if you're a homeowner and inflation happens, all that stuff, prices go up, that's good for you. Bad for the little guy. But unfortunately there are big and little guys, and eventually you got to come in the middle somewhere where, we're both getting our needs met. And anyway, I just think
that's a great point. That's a great point, though. I feel like we need to come to the middle, but we've been, since the 80s particularly, we have been skewing so far towards the big guy. It's ridiculous, right? We've been doing it at the expense of our own country. For example, obviously, like oil and coal is an established business. They have a great presence when it comes to lobbying and when it comes to campaign donations and so on and so forth. So they're able to buy a lot of politicians, Democrat and Republican. In response to that, many politicians have come in between having our solar industry in America, right, or our wind industry, be competitive with international industries. And that's why China is beating our ass. But that's because we, since the 80s, have skewed it so far towards the big guy that the current big guy doesn't want to make new big guys and new competition, and they're preventing that. And I would say, when it comes to meeting in the middle, I'm very much for that. I think we used to have a system in this country where, again, corporate profits were going up, CEO pay was going up, and regular workers' wages followed. But since the 70s, it's stagnated. So like we've seen like wages go up for CEOs thousands of percents. I don't know it off the top of my head, but what I do remember is that workers' wages in that study specifically went up only 18%, which is insanity to me.
Question. Why do you think that is? Like, if you could.
I think, So I would say that in the last 80 years or so, 90 years, we've been in two different eras, right? After the Depression, Franklin Roosevelt came in. There used to be conservatives before him. He went 180, and we adopted a sort of New Deal economics, Keynesianism, pretty much saying that we need a more stable boom and bust cycle, and we need to invest in America to get something out of it. That's why we did so much infrastructure plans. That's why a Republican like Eisenhower had like 90% marginal tax rates and also had a massive infrastructure plan with the interstate highway. And we did see stable growth across the entire Western world. Frankly, that's what won the Cold War in the West. And then in the 1980s, we moved away from Keynesianism and New Deal economics, and we moved towards neoliberalism, which was which with Reagan, and in the UK there was Thatcher, and that is what moved us into a more deregulate, cut taxes. We can be in a million different situations, but it's like the only solution or the only policy that these people will push in politics is just, what if we do another tax cut? And have it be very skewed for the rich. You know what I mean? Bush sent us to war, spent a tremendous amount of money on war, also cut taxes. Trump said that the economy was booming, also cut taxes. Trump now, saying the economy is not booming, says to cut more taxes, right? So we've just been in this sort of downward spiral. We deindustrialized this country, right? It was only until some point in the Obama era that we finally saw a reversal of declining manufacturing jobs, and we saw it kind of go back up. Stagnated under Trump, of course, sharply went down because of COVID. Recovered under Biden, and then that trajectory of going back up continued under Biden. Not to the extent that I would want it to. But in short, we had a progressive New Deal Keynesian era, and we are currently now living in the neoliberal hellhole that was put onto us by both Democrats and Republicans, but really started with Reagan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Reagan wasn't, as great as a lot of conservatives think he was. But anyways, man, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm sure.
It was a good conversation. Yeah,
it was good. I appreciate you taking the time, and it was interesting talking.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. You have a good night.
You too. All right, 651 area code. You're on.
Hello.
Hello.
So I had a question. I'm pro Trump, or not pro Trump. I'm pro Kamala Harris.
Okay.
I want to know what you think about the current like what's happening in Israel right now. I'm pro Israel. I'm not pro Palestine. I think
Okay.
it's totally fine if there's a two-state solution. However, I just think it's incredibly stupid how there are so many ignorant people out there believing that Hamas is not a terrorist organization. How does Trump show the U.S. citizens under his government that Hamas is this terrible organization and get rid of that propaganda?
Well, I'll say this directly. I think Hamas is a terrorist group, and I condemn Hamas. But in the same way, if I can condemn Hamas for what they did on October 7th, when I see not just equivalent actions, but just physically more intense actions because they have much more of a physical capability, the Israeli army, when I see similar actions done by the IDF, I can condemn them as well. I'm personally, I want to see a ceasefire. I'm okay with this two-state solution. Frankly, I'm okay with the one-state solution as long as there's no apartheid. You know what I mean? As long as there's equal rights, as long as it's respect, and there's... Hold on, I'm going to put someone on hold real quick. I'm going to put you on hold and come to you after, okay? But, yeah, no, I am neither supportive of Hamas nor the Israeli government, and if we can see the evil that is Hamas, then we can definitely see the evil actions done by the IDF. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not saying IDF hasn't done anything wrong. However, I think Israel has 100% has the right to defend its country. If that means going into Gaza and attacking Hamas, then so be it. Obviously, there's going to be civilian casualties in any war. However, Israel has reached the point in which that it's achieved the highest terrorist to civilians number since in almost all wars. Like if you look in when the U.S. went into Afghanistan, they had almost double the amount of civilians killed to terrorist ratio than the IDF.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly, and there was, when it comes to Afghanistan, there were certainly different periods of different approaches when we were in there. I think that Donald Trump, he increased drone strikes during his presidency in Afghanistan and definitely got more civilians. I can't speak to the ratio or whatever, but I can say that not every action that Israel had done, I don't think is justifiable. I think, for example, blocking 83% of food aid is, like, crazy. It's a war crime. I think using white phosphorus gas is objectively a war crime. I think it's hard to say that every single facility that they bombed just definitely for sure had Hamas targets in it when we really can't verify that. They could literally just bomb a building, and then if it's just rubble, yeah, we can just say there was Hamas in it. Yeah. So I think they went too far. I think they have a right to defend themselves. Don't get me wrong. They can defend themselves against foreign threats, but unfortunately the mentality of you punch me and then I'm going to beat you to a pulp and kill you, I mean, that is also the justification for Hamas, because Hamas will say they'll say we've been mistreated. We don't control our own airspace. We're not allowed to build an airport. We're not allowed to build a port. We have massive unemployment, and we've been being bombed and killed for decades and decades and decades. Therefore, what we did on October 7th is justified. I disagree with their logic in the same way I disagree with the Israeli logic of that there's no limits. I think there's limits, and I think they went far beyond it.
Listen, I agree with that. However, Hamas is not for the Palestinian people. It's just
I agree.
Israel and Jews.
I agree. Hamas is not good.
However, also, it's also crucial to note that, like I said earlier, Israel's trying to defend itself. But when we're talking about Israel bombing all these different civilian bases, whatever, Hamas is using that as propaganda, and there's so much false information, and it's crucial to take that into account because they're building these tunnels of their hospitals and children's preschool in order to make Israel look bad. It's terrible that Israel has to do it, but Israel's really doing its best. From what I see, they're dropping pamphlets, they're sending out texts to make sure that no civilians are in the area. They just really want to get rid of Hamas, and they really don't want to kill civilians. And I think it's also crucial.
Hold on, I'm gonna put someone on hold real quick. I'm gonna put you on hold. Stay in the queue, all right?
All right.
All right. You were saying?
I think it's also really important to note that you mentioned that you don't want there to be an apartheid. However, there's not an apartheid. I think it's really crucial to find out where and show that Israel's not.
Well, I would say there is. When David Cameron described Gaza as an open air prison, when you have a situation where that region, Gaza, can't even build their own ports or build their own airports, and their people have to register with the Israeli government, right? When the citizens Like, that is occupation, that is control, and they don't have you can't say they have like the same rights as an Israeli when bombs are dropping on their head. But this is what I'll say, when it comes to Hamas propaganda, right? I think Israel has just given them in the last year the greatest gift for propaganda that they could have ever done, because millions and millions of people have seen hospitals getting bombed, they've seen burning corpses, they've seen literal gore of children. They've seen the stories of refugee camps being targeted. Israel will say, go to this safe zone, but then there's a bombing in the safe zones in Rafah. There's always a justification on the IDF side. They can always just say there was Hamas there. But again, it's not verifiable for the regular people here. Now, this is the thing, though. When a kid is left parentless, and they know their parents were bombed, and they know who did it, they know it's Israel. I mean, you just also gave Hamas a great recruiting tool. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there was actually situations, real quick, I'll just finish off with this point. There was like some of the hostages, when they were freed, said that some of the Hamas members genuinely seemed to believe that this was going to be a short conflict after October 7th. That they were going to maybe get some sort of prisoner exchange and so on and so forth. And frankly, that would have been significantly better than what we saw, because what we saw was horrible,
Yeah.
And by the way, a lot of the hostages did get bombed too. Like, I think you were more in danger of an Israeli bomb dropping in your head if you were a hostage than yeah.
I think also the thing is, when you mentioned about Rafah, there were significant tunnels under that area with hostages underneath it, and Israel was really just trying to get Hamas to get back to the hostages.
I would hope. I would hope the hostages weren't underneath it, because then if that area got bombed, okay, yeah.
I mean what I mean by that is like that's where a lot of the bases underground were too. Like, you see these pictures of these crazy tunnels underground.
Well, I'm sure that there were tunnels, but the thing is, you can't just bomb every one of those tunnels, because and it's not enough to just say that there were tunnels underneath. That's why we had to do this. I would if I was directing the response, or if I had a say in the response, because people always ask, what should have Israel done if not what they currently did?
Right.
After October 7th, they should have used their special forces in combination by being diplomatic and saying, all right, you have our hostages, how can we get them back? Because a lot of hostage families were really not satisfied with what Netanyahu was doing. There's situations where hostages were coming towards the Israeli soldiers and then they get shot. There's situations where the hostages were getting blown up through Israeli bombs, right? If there was a school shooting and the school shooter was having hostages of children, the solution would not be bombing the school. You got what I'm saying? The solution would be trying to negotiate, get those children out. If you have to, shoot the hostage maker, but it's not bomb, which is what we saw from Israel.
Right. Also, it's important to note that Hamas is not going to be reasonable with their hostage deal. Like you just saw, if you remember the case with Gilad back a while ago, the one hostage for I don't even remember, it was 1,000 terrorists. Hamas doesn't want to negotiate in trade.
Well, it's not necessarily. Yeah, I don't think that Hamas is moral, right? But I think when we say 1,000 terrorists, I mean, some of them are just Palestinian prisoners, not necessarily terrorists. It's not like Israel is always objective with who they lock up, right? But I would say that yes, it is much more worth it to send over some Palestinian prisoner than to bomb a hostage from your own country if you're Israeli, for instance, right?
Right. It's also the case that the hostages were shot. That's a specific case. And listen, if you have to think about it as an IDF mind, Hamas is playing these psychological warfare where they're putting speakers inside of kids' backpacks and trying to trick them into thinking that there's a child there so they don't attack it, and they end up being a bomb. You have no idea what Hamas is doing.
Well, I don't think Hamas is moral, but again, Hamas is physically not capable of the damage that the Israeli government has been doing for decades, including after October 7th.
Well, I mean, listen, I really do think Israel is obvious. I don't think Israel's trying to kill people, innocent civilians. I really just think, and I think any intelligent person knows this. If Hamas puts down its guns, there's not going to be a war. If Israel puts down its guns, there's not going to be Israel. That's it. That's what we need to know to have this type of debate.
Well, I mean, but Hamas would also argue if Hamas puts down their guns, there's not going to be a Gaza. That's what they would say.
Hamas doesn't give a shit about Gaza.
You don't give a shit about Gaza?
No, Hamas doesn't.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying the argument you're using is the same argument they would use. That's the issue. Like, they would say, we need to have armed resistance because if we don't, then the Israelis are just going to take us over or whatever.
Israel pulled out of Gaza a while back.
Well, I mean, they didn't really full pull out. They control the airspace. They control the naval space. They prevent airports from being built. They prevent ports from being built. The civilians in Gaza have to register with the Israeli government. Like, that is not a pullout. That is still an occupation. Again, it was David Cameron. It was David Cameron that called it an open-air prison. And David Cameron is a conservative prime minister of Britain. Definitely not some Palestinian activist. But, again, this is the thing, though. If we truly just wanted the hostages free, starting this prolonged war for over a year was not the strategy to go about it. Because so much of the hostages were then had to stay there, probably even longer than Hamas planned. Of course, we don't know what Hamas's intentions are fully because we're not Hamas, right?
Hamas's intention
but,
is terror. That's
yeah,
terror.
but well, we don't know what we don't know if their plan was to just get some of the prisoners freed or whatever, and they were thinking it's going to be some quick shit, or even if they planned to start like this prolonged war. It wouldn't surprise me if that's to their plans because it's kind of to their benefit in terms of propaganda because they get to show the world, or Israel will show the world, all these people killed based on their actions. And when it comes to the people in Gaza, when people lose family, when people lose loved ones, they want revenge against who killed it. That's the same thing for a Ukrainian, that's the same thing for a Polish in World War II, and so on and so forth.
But again, it's crucial to note that there have been significantly less civilians murdered in this war than any other.
Again, I don't know where that stat comes from, right? But I do know 83%. I do know food aid is being blocked. That seems like the intention to kill civilians there, right? 83% of food aid.
Listen, if you look, if you believe that this was from, I'm not sure the exact date. I can find it. Oh, on November 2nd. If you look at that, there were. If you're taking Hamas's numbers and you're taking Israeli numbers, it was 40,000 and 180 and 18,000, right? And
okay.
You got to reverse this. So the ratio is about 1.2, which is incredibly low.
Okay.
So
well, even if it's low, though, you still have food being used as a weapon with the 83%, and that is a war crime. You still have white phosphorus gas being used, and that is a war crime. You still have refugee camps being bombed. I mean, we can talk about ratios and all this stuff, but nonetheless, the actions kind of speak for themselves beyond just the ratios. And I will say real quick, I see in the chat here, Titan, a consistent person here that comes to these streams, it seems. He reads about what most have lived through, Dem talking points. These, sir, are not Democrat talking points, considering there's been a Democratic president that's been giving Israel everything they wanted. Even at the potential expense of the Democrats' election chances, right? I saw like some study that said 20% of former Biden supporters, like people that voted for Biden in 2020, didn't come out for him, and their main issue was Gaza. So Democrats,
and I think that's incredibly stupid.
I think that's silly too because Trump has said that he wants to double down on Biden's policy essentially, so it's silly, right? But I disagree with those people. Yeah.
I think that for Israel, I think Trump is better. However, by no means does that mean I would want Trump to be the president because there are so many significant issues that Trump has terrible opinions on. For example, IVF treatment, stupid ass. Like IVF treatment, people should have the right to their own body. Abortion, it's all of this stupid stuff. And you want a convicted criminal, and I just want to say, and then we can finish up. Anyone out there who has like a MAGA hat or a MAGA shirt or anything that says "Never Surrender," it's incredibly silly because Trump's literally surrendered to go and get his mugshot taken. So the picture of the Trump mugshot with the "Never Surrender," I think that's incredibly stupid. So, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too. You know, surprisingly, that was one of the more civil conversations I've had with a pro-Israel voice. Anyway, let's read this. David says, Democrats never had a chance with Cowlama. Listen, man, if you support Donald Trump, I wouldn't compare any other presidential candidate to a cow, okay? Everyone says, unfortunately, there will be serious repercussions to civilian... Oh, wait, hold on. 801 area code. What's on your mind? Thank you. Alright. I think I want to play Fortnite a little bit. Low-key. The dude you just had was a 16. You know, honestly, it's interesting. Sometimes when I talk to the younger people, they are more respectful than a lot of the older people. Hey, love for you to the older people. But you old folks sometimes never know how to let another person respond. This person, I went back and forth with him. He went back and forth. That's how you have a conversation. Let me scroll up a bit because I missed a lot of stuff. Hamas. Blame Hamas, blame Hamas, blame Hamas. Folks, you can't just blame Hamas for everything. And if you do more than what Hamas is even physically capable of, you have to take some responsibility. Hamas never made Israel block the food aid. Hamas never made Israel use white phosphorus gas. Hamas never made Israel bomb a refugee camp. Hamas is not in charge of Israel. Okay, one more person here. One moment, I'm going to put someone on hold.
Show.
I'm going to put you on hold real quick. One moment.
Okay.
Alright, 301 area code. What's on your mind? We'll try to be quick.
Yo, it's me.
Yep, that's you.
Oh, no shit. Penis.
Oh, thank you. Alright, 386 area code. You're on.
Hey, okay, so I heard a lot about the Hamas thing, and, yeah, I get it. I mean, I understand, and I understand where you're sitting with it, too. However, if we actually look at October 7th, that was disgusting and despicable and horrible.
I agree, I condemn it.
I understand where Israel, you know, I mean, oh my God, I'd be the same way. If that was my child, I'd be the same way. Period. I'd be the same way. And I wouldn't stop until it was done. I mean, that's just me. And so I do get it. Some other things that some other people brought up. You had a young lady that called up earlier from California.
Yeah.
And she was kind of sitting on the fence about things with politics, and I get it. I used to be like that too. And I will say that for her, when I actually lived in California when I'm in Florida now, but when I lived in California back in the day, it was back in early 2000s. I lived there. Yeah. And we had to recall Governor Gray. Yeah. Because that guy was just off the charts horrible. And so he got recalled, and that's where Arnold Schwarzenegger got put in.
Okay, we going way back.
Way back, yes, way back. And you know what? And actually, Arnold did great. He did very good. I was actually surprised. I was hesitant, honestly, at first, but we needed somebody better, and at the time especially, and he did great. So, I mean, although, of course, you know, get all the scandals and everything come out years later, blah, 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 whatever. I mean, that's all their personal crap. I don't care about that. What I looked at is how he actually governed. Yeah. And he was actually very, very good. So I would suggest to her, honestly, is try to get Gavin Newsom recalled, because clearly, I mean, he is not doing the right thing. Back when Schwarzenegger was governor, yes, we still had fires. Okay, I mean, that's just a given with California. Okay? Yeah. I mean, that's just a given. But I will say that when I first arrived in California, the fires were way worse, because of this guy, this Gray, the Governor Gray. He was terrible. And he was also not allowing the money to the firefighting. So that's something that she needs to look into from way back. Okay, that was a thing that was going on. It I don't even know if there's any news articles about it, but we heard people talking at the water cooler kind of thing. So she needs to look into that. And also, I spoke to you on January 8th. You told me to look into Kyle Kulinski and someone named Sam Cedar. I think her name is.
Yeah.
Okay. I did. I looked at their most recent videos.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I got the greatest laugh out of both of them. Honestly, if you're actually following them, I suggest you stop.
Well, respectfully, I think they know what they're talking about. I mean, where do you disagree with them? I think you just kind of disagree with them politically. That's why you say that. But
no, seriously, no. Okay, now I do have a question because, like I said, I looked at the most recent video. So, is Sam the girl that sits in the middle?
No, that's Emma Vigeland. Sam's the guy.
Emma. Oh, Sam. Oh, okay. Which one is he? Is he the guy on the left?
He's the older guy. He's the guy with the glasses.
Oh, the guy with the glasses. Okay. Okay. So he didn't really talk a lot throughout that whole thing, but she did.
Yeah, there's some videos where
she's got a lot of issues.
Well, I disagree with that. I think she's fine, but I'm just kind of curious where the policy disagreements are, either with Sam Cedar or Kyle Kulinski.
Well, Kyle, unfortunately, he wasn't talking about issues at all. He was talking
what was he talking about?
Issue. Oh gosh, it was it's horrible. It's he was talking about the winter penis and how we put money toward studying how men have problems with shrinkage. And I was like, I literally laughed so hard. It was the most horrible thing I think I've ever watched in my life. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This guy's watching. Why are you watching this?
Well, I mean, there's a variety of his
video I watched it the next day after you and I talked, and I watched it the next day, and I was like, okay, wow, I don't understand why this is a topic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has that video about the winter penis. I didn't really watch that one, but
I get it.
I think he did a good job discussing how the mainstream media, particularly the Washington Post, is failing its commitment to journalism. He does a good job explaining policy, the tariffs, for example. He does a good job talking about corruption. So there's a lot of different stuff he talks about. Sometimes he'll talk about dick, you know what I mean? But that's life, right? Sometimes dick comes up.
Right. Well, exactly. But that was the thing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
But it's better than someone like Glenn Beck.
We're researching. But,
it's better than someone like Glenn Beck who sent us to war. You know what I mean?
I did watch the whole thing and I found it interesting. So,
yeah. I mean, the reason I like these people, Sam Cedar back in the day, because he's been around for a while, but he was against the Iraq war beginning because he could tell that the WMD stuff was a lie. He didn't want to sacrifice any American. He didn't want to sacrifice any Iraqi. Kyle, also against the wars.
Actually, I was against that too, because even my spidey senses actually came out and said, I got a problem with this. This isn't real. This is not. No, there's something with this. And and I'm not speaking ill toward any veteran out there, because my husband is an Iraq veteran. My husband is an Iraq veteran, and at the time, we all thought back in the day that this was the right thing to do. Although, when I started really listening and paying attention to what the news was saying, I was like, no, we're not supposed to be there. We're supposed to be in this other country kicking it. And instead, we weren't doing that. Now, why was that? Now, to me, my immediate spidey senses said, oh, Well, because his daddy didn't get the job done back in the day. So
yeah,
he
I think that genuinely might be a factor.
And that was, I mean, that was me. And I started spouting off back then. No, this is wrong. And so, and I'm a conservative.
Yeah.
And
I think,
I was part of that.
yeah. I think it's perfectly reasonable for conservatives to be against war, even without like the moral argument, but just the economic argument. I mean, Bush, he cut taxes at the same time as starting 2 wars. You know what I mean? So it was a complete mess.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. So honestly, in terms of political commentators, another person like Sam Cedar, who's been in the game for a long time and been one of the more consistently correct voices, Jon Stewart, back at the Daily Show, wonderful. He did a wonderful job back in the day. He's been doing a wonderful job now.
Back in the day, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Back in the day, Jon Stewart was really good. He was actually very fair, and I can give him that. Bill Maher today is better now than he ever was.
Oh, I think Bill Maher's a joke. The difference between Bill Maher and Jon Stewart is Jon Stewart never changed, and Bill Maher changed a lot.
Agreed. Bill Maher changed. Now, why would have Bill Maher changed? Now, we need to think about that first.
Well, I think he's contrarian. I think he hates the idea of.
Is he trying to get on the bandwagon or to stay relevant?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of. Yeah, I think it's a bit of bandwagoning. I think it's a bit of bandwagon stuff. I think he's. In particular, one of the issues he gets real emotional about is Israel, so he sees the fact that there are people that are left-wing that are like, you know, I actually don't like kids getting bombed, and he gets really emotional about it. He's like, you must love Hamas, or something like that, right?
Yeah,
so,
and that's because he is Jewish, and I understand.
Yeah. But, you know, Sam that's the thing, though. Sam is Jewish, and John is Jewish, and I think that they both have actually a decent take and fair take on Israel and Palestine, you know? That understands on the human level why an Israeli would be mad, but also understands that we can't commit war crimes. You know.
Well, agreed. And okay, so here's my next question. So now I know. I've been watching too about how Israel has been going after Hamas hard and heavy. Have you been watching the amount of bombs coming into Israel?
I haven't seen every rocket that's gone in. I know that Iran sent out sent some missiles, but in addition to those missiles, in addition to the missiles, yeah, it was a while back. But in addition to those missiles, also came like
daily. I'm talking daily.
But yeah. Hamas has a history of like sending in these like rockets made out of bottles or whatever. Hamas is way more unsophisticated. Israel does have the Iron Dome, which has done a good job at protecting them. You know, when we look at like the death toll, when we look at just the injury toll, the Israeli numbers are tiny in comparison to the Palestinian numbers. And I'm not just talking about this conflict. I'm talking about from the 2000s to the 2010s to 2015 to 2020, right? So yeah.
I know where you're talking. Yes. And that, balloons and all. Yes, I know all that. I remember all that too.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is what's going on now. Because now they don't have just the balloons and all the bottles and all little stuff. Oh no. They got big stuff coming in. And it's funded from Iran.
But the thing is,
from Iran.
Even the most sophisticated weapons going like that have a quote unquote attacked Israel have been the ones directly from Iran. You know what I mean? But the thing is, Iran gave the warning.
Have the Iron Dome.
And the Iron Dome protected them,
Other types of defense. Israel does have the Iron Dome, and they have other more sophisticated types of defense systems. They do. However, it's not always a guarantee. And it is killing people over there, including their own people. People from Gaza, that work in Israel. They're actually killing them, too. So how does that make sense? It doesn't. None of that makes sense.
Yeah.
None of that makes sense to me. If they're willing to kill their own people. So that to me says that they genuinely just don't give a crap.
I mean, Hamas is not a good actor, right? I'm not a fan of Hamas, but the thing is, Hamas can do a bad thing, and we can all recognize that it's a bad thing, but when the Israelis do like 100 times what Hamas is even physically capable of, because the capabilities are just at a different level, then like I think we should condemn it both.
Did you know how Hamas came into power?
Yeah, they came in an election in like 2005, 2006.
Exactly.
With
And
by the way,
they've been trying to vote them
you know,
out.
by the way,
power for
they
some
did
time.
have support from the Israeli government because the Israeli government used them to sort of push back
Exactly.
against more secular forces in the Palestinian,
Exactly.
politic,
Exactly, but they keep continuing control.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So they're not just socialists. I think that they're actually full on communists. This
Oh,
is
they,
terrible.
brother, or they are not either socialist or communist. They are right wing and theocratic. They are religious
You
zealots.
think that's right wing? Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think Hamas is right wing.
No.
Wait, what left wing
No.
values does Hamas have?
As a right wing of a bird person, because you figure we're all in the same bird here. Okay, we got the eagles. So there's the left wing and the right wing of a bird.
Yeah.
Those people are totally off the charts.
Well, I mean, left wing and left wing, right wing is like ideology. But like, what about their ideology is like left wing?
Everything about them is disgusting. And
Yeah, I don't like them.
Every Republican I've ever met would tell you the exact same thing. That's the most disgusting thing.
But it's not really about Republican or Democrat, right? It's about political ideology. And generally, I don't see anything that Hamas stands for that's politically left wing. So I'm just kind of curious, what left wing values do they have? Like, what left wing policy positions might they have?
Control is what left wing.
I mean, right wing ideology also has control.
I'm stating a fact. Control. Like, bigger government. Bigger
Well,
government.
right wing
And
ideology
big-
also
big
uses the
brother-
powers of government.
Don't worry. Big Brother's here to take care of you. And what was it Reagan said? Something about, he said something about like, the 7 scariest words you'll ever hear. I'm here from the government.
There's
to
different
take care of
degrees.
you.
There's different degrees of right wing ideology. There's right wingers that are more libertarian minded, where they want less government. But then there's right wingers like Donald Trump that will expand government when he's in charge, right?
No, he won't.
He increased
he
the
won't.
federal budget during his presidency.
Because he had to for COVID.
No,
And
he
that was
increased
the
it.
only
He
reason
increased
why.
it before COVID.
He had to for
Every
COVID,
single
and that
single
was
year
the
of his
only reason why.
every single year of Donald Trump's presidency, he increased the federal government.
Wrong.
Where am I wrong?
I actually looked it up. And I actually I put it in the chat earlier, where if you actually look it up to let me find it. Here it is. It's under Consumer Affairs, and this article is dated November 7th of 2024. And it's U.S. debt by president, dollar and percentage, 2025. And if you look at it, because I put in between Obama, Trump, and Biden. Okay.
Wait, what is the website?
This is the article that popped up.
What's the website?
And it says, hold on, let me find it. ConsumerAffairs.com, I think.
Okay. Let me
And,
search consumeraffair.com.
Yes, and it clearly states that it went up under Obama by 8.3 trillion or something like that. I think it was.
You're saying like total debt.
Yes, I'm saying total debt. So
Okay.
under Obama, it went. Hold on, I gotta get down to point here.
I see here.
Yeah,
It went from
8.34 trillion.
8.34 trillion. Yeah.
And then I scroll down further,
Yeah.
and under Biden, it's gone another 6.17 trillion.
Yep.
You're right. And then I go
Yeah.
down further, but under Trump,
Under Trump, 8.18.
Yes, 8.18. And why? It says it rose the most from September 2019 to September 2020, when Trump spent 3.6 trillion on coronavirus relief. So
Of course it went up there and
down. If we hadn't had coronavirus, his would have only gone up 5.12.
Okay, well, wait,
Okay.
real quick though. That's my claim though, that he did increase the debt and the deficit and spending, and based on this source that we're looking at the same source, he did do that.
Can you point to me a single source where any president has not increased the debt?
Well, increased the deficit. There was a government surplus under Bill Clinton.
I love this. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Do you know why there was a government surplus?
Why?
Because of Reagan. Because Reagan did his, quote, trickle-down economy that everybody was all pissing on. And it worked.
So, well, wait, why did we
No,
then continue trickle down? Why did we then continue trickle down?
then.
I mean, I understand that you're alive.
back then.
First of all, I mean, I would love to see the numbers specifically about the deficit during, I'll search it. Deficit under
Fantastic.
Reagan.
You know what? I will get those numbers for you.
Here,
and
the
I will
federal
call you back with
the
them.
federal deficit as percentage of GDP rose 2.5% of GDP fiscal year 1981 to a peak of 5.7% by GDP 1983. So
Our GDP rose. Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm saying
And that's a good thing.
I'm saying the federal deficit as a percentage of GDP. So meaning, as a percentage of the GDP, the deficit was increased 2.5 to 5.7. So our deficit was 5.7% of our GDP by 1983, right? So, yeah, trickle down did raise the deficit, and by the way, we really haven't left trickle down though. And real quick though. We did.
Real quick with you.
Okay.
Also figure he had just inherited economy from Jimmy Carter. God rest his soul. I know he just died.
Mm-hmm.
But he was not a good president. He was a great man. He did great things for our country, for people. Okay, I mean, I love the way he was. But for the country, and I was alive back then too, and I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
He was not a good president. He was a good man, but he was not a good president. He put our country into a lot of debt to the point we had gas lines, which I won't forget. We had food shortages, which I won't forget. And he grew the government. So he took our money.
He didn't really grow the government. But also the energy crisis.
The Department of frickin' Education.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing.
Ever.
I think money going to underfunded schools is fine. And frankly, I think we need to. I think the more like sort of smaller government we get with education, and it's one of the reasons why certain schools are underfunded, because we have property tax tied to the funding. But there was a lot of problems in the 70s, particularly the 70s. Real quick though. I do want to focus in on this, right? The 1970s in general was a very tumultuous time when it comes to the economy. For example, the energy crisis. No, the 70s. Since you brought up like people waiting in line for gas, the oil crisis started in 1973, and one of the reasons why was because there was war in the Middle East, and we we still are a society that's very much tied to oil. So we should, one, become less dependent on oil simply for national security's sake, and two, that wasn't exclusively Jimmy Carter, because this crisis started in '73.
I agree with you there.
Jimmy came in '76. You know, but I do want to go back to the deficit real quick. We've been under neoliberal economics, Reaganomics, whatever you want to call it, and we didn't see deviations from that under the recent presidents since Reagan. Right? They've all been neoliberal compared to the Republican Democrat presidents of the 20th century. And as a result, we've seen the deficits go up, and the deficits go up.
You're talking about the other Republicans that you're talking about. So you're talking about Bush and Bush, basically, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Trump also saw the deficit go up.
Aside from Trump, I mean, you got Bush and Bush for Republican president. And the first Bush, I found honestly, as he was embarrassing to me, full on. Embarrassment. I didn't trust him at all. As a matter of fact, I actually voted against him, and I voted for the independent at the time.
Perot?
I don't remember. Yes, Perot.
Yeah.
Yep, I voted for Perot. That was the guy at that time. And the second Bush, I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like him. It was like
but
something
the
about them
the issue
personally
is
I did
though.
not like, and I'm a conservative woman. And
I get that.
I don't like him, but I voted independent because I was sure someone going to vote Democrat. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to vote for someone that I just threw my vote away.
So, but this is, to be fair though, again, the point is that the Bushes, Obama, Trump, to a degree, Biden went a little bit away from it, but not fully away from it. He didn't fully commit. He's not like a true, New Deal Democrat. But like this sort of neoliberal ideology, this sort of deregulate, cut. Let the free market. Yeah. Well, that is Reaganomics, and that's also one of the reasons why we saw such dramatic raises of the deficit throughout this entire century, and even before that.
Okay,
so this is the thing, though. Like Obama, we saw the debt. Hold on. No. You gotta wait a little bit. So the debt and the deficit under Obama did increase, like you said, $8 trillion.
Yeah.
Under Trump, it was increasing in 2018, 1.27, 4.23 in 2020, right? And then they still have here 2021, I guess, because Biden came in 2021, so this is still under Trump's presidency, 1.48, right? So if he kept that trajectory, I mean, he still would have gotten numbers similar to Obama in 8 years, if not more. So it's not like he did massive things to change the debt and the deficit. I mean, again, tax cuts for the rich and increasing spending. If you cut revenue and spend more money, you will increase the deficit.
How did you figure he actually increased decreased tax for the rich? Because that's not right. That's actually
well, the 2017 tax cuts for the rich, 83% did go to the top 1%. We did see taxes go down for ultra-rich people in a time where he wanted to increase spending when it came to things like the military.
Are you talking about the billionaires that have got like uber massive accountants that can find every tax loophole on the planet?
Yeah, they can find loopholes, but he's literally just cutting the rates directly.
No, actually, he cut the rates for middle class.
But
down to 20, down. He cut ours. That's why I was working back then under Trump, is because he cut them down to under 25%. He put the uber rich at like 37%.
No, he cut taxes for the uber rich.
I would love to see your info on that.
Yeah, so seriously. This is the 2017 tax bill. This is the average federal tax change. The lowest quintile, so 0 to $27,300. That's the earning. They made about $70. The second quintile, which is about half of earners, or over half of earners, $27,300 to $53,400, they earned about $390. So like $400, right? But then the top 1%, though. But I'll just finish this point because I'm going to go to the top 1%. This is the top 1%. This is exclusively people making above $837,000. They made about $61,000, right? So the regular folks, half of all earners barely got anything. But then the top 1% got a significant portion.
What is your link for that? Because I only have you on my phone now. I don't have you on YouTube.
Yeah, no problem. This is the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. So this is just an organization about tax policy. This is not particularly left-wing, right? I think their main purpose is to cut taxes.
Center on Budget and what?
Center on Budget and Policy Priorities.
Policy. Okay. I'll look it up, and I'll talk to you again.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, I think we had a decent conversation, but I did want to play some games before I finish streaming. So I appreciate your time, and thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
All righty. Well, thank you. You have a good night. You have a good evening. It was a good discussion.
You too. Thank you. You see that? We can have nice conversations even with people that disagree. It's very possible, folks. This person here, Tony Fernandez, says, so getting rid of taxes for everyone is bad. That's going to include your top 1%. Well, brother, his new tax plan, which has been analyzed, is going to raise tax on the bottom 95%, increase taxes, or excuse me, cut taxes for the top 5%, increase taxes on you, and cut taxes for them. Yes, tax cuts, which overwhelmingly are skewed to the top 1%, is a stupid policy, especially if your priority, Tony, is to not increase the debt and the deficit. I've been told all the time that Republicans care deeply about the debt and deficit. It's about fiscal responsibility. It turns out they really don't care about the debt and deficit when it benefits their donors. So, not that great. Not that great, folks. His B tax plan has nothing to do with hurting the middle class and lower class. BS. You're talking about the new tax plan? I got you, buddy. I got you. Taxation and economic policy. Right? Or, excuse me, Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy. They report that the top 1% of earners could enjoy an average tax cut of over $36,000. In comparison, the next 4% would see their average cuts about $7,200. Meanwhile, 95% of Americans could face tax hikes ranging from $600 to $1,800, depending on their income bracket. So that's his new tax plan that he's going to put into law. You can call it BS, but just because it's a fact that does not confirm your biases doesn't make it not true. And personally, where's the info? The info is the Institution on Taxation and Economic Policy. Again, this is just a think tank or institution specifically about taxation. It's a non-profit tax policy organization where they conduct rigorous analysis of tax and economic proposals. That's all it is. Lady Yankee says, you're clueless. I'm clueless apparently for referencing facts that you don't like. Tony, yes, we just have to trust Trump. They looked at his plan, brother. They looked at his plan. What do you think they're now analyzing? Fucking nothing? They're just like, well, I think just personally Trump wants to do this thing. Come on. No, if Trump says he doesn't want to do it, then Trump doesn't want to do it. We got to trust Trump. So they, here in their thing, this is their methodology. Former President Trump has offered several tax proposals which are included in these estimates, extending the temporary provisions of the Trump 2017 tax law, exempting certain types of income, reducing corporate tax rate, a massive cut in corporate tax rate, repealing tax credits, imposing a new 20% tariff on China. Oh, actually, imported goods, 60% on China. This person says, I called you the N-word. Good for you. Yeah, okay. Sup, man? How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. How are you? You keep saying 2017. I'm not talking about the 2017. This is the 2024. In my conversation earlier, I was talking about the 2017 tax cut. And in the 2017 tax cut, you did see 83% of the benefits go to the top 1%. Gulf War Illness says, dude, stop lying and get a life. JC says, I know you see my messages. I know you see my message. Enjoy the rage entertainment. Why are y'all full of hate? This guy says. I didn't see your message earlier, but now I saw your message. I'm not really full of hate. If you consider it hate just to state facts, I don't know what to tell you. Richie Smith has subscribed. Thank you, Richie Smith. Folks, if you like what you see with this stream, you can donate. You can become a member if you want to support independent media. And listen, the specific genre of independent media that this is going up against MAGA directly and confronting them about their views. How does it feel being so wrong all the time and hateful? Well, actually, every single claim I'm making, I backed it up. Sometimes you guys just don't want to take the facts for facts. Hey, I'm good. I'm hoping to ask, what do you and chat think are the most important in local region governments? Okay, so I'm talking local politics. Housing. Simple as that. Housing, we need to increase the supply. We need to stop doing the NIMBY stuff of, no, not in my backyard. We need to do zoning that makes more sense. Our zoning laws are silly and make suburban sprawl. We need more walkable cities. We need more mixed-use developments. And we need taller buildings. Because we need more homes. There's basic supply and demand. So another thing you could do is, if you're involved in local government, you could work with this nonprofit Undo Medical Debt, which has a good history of working with individuals and local governments of clearing medical debt. For every dollar they receive, they clear 100. So if you were to donate 100, multiply that by 100, what's that, 10,000? If you were to donate 1,000, 1,000, they would clear 100,000. So if you could create like a voluntary fund for your city, maybe get your city council members to donate like half of the city paycheck, their city paycheck to it. If I was there, I'd donate my full first paycheck. And then you can clear $100,000 of medical debt just like that in your city. That'd be wonderful. Help out your neighbors. And folks, not only should you help out your neighbors, but you should get ready. Why should you get ready? More Fortnite. This one says, and not have enough money to pay taxes. Are you talking about the local government shit? Because if you're saying like clearing some medical debt with a voluntary fund in your city would somehow like get rid of all tax revenue, that's a little silly. If it says, sorry, I meant 100 million immigrants. Deport them. We don't have 100 million immigrants. And if you believe we have 100 million immigrants, you need to see a therapist because you're having an example of psychosis. It's not good. Not good for you. Tony says, why did America vote for Trump? Most of America. Trump got about 49%. So I wouldn't even say most of America voted for Trump, though he did get the most votes of any of the candidates, because people were not satisfied with the situation and they voted for the alternative. In the same way, they weren't satisfied with the situation in his first term, and that's why they voted for the alternative. And in the same way, in almost every developed country, people are not satisfied with the situation, and that's why they voted out the incumbents or either hurt the incumbent party. The only exception to that rule is Claudia Sheinbaum in Mexico, an AMLO's party, who has they expanded because they've been doing good policy that people are materially feeling, and that's good. But folks, let me do this, alright? I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay? I'm gonna do text here. Hold on. That's text. I gotta make this one have the lines. One moment, folks, one moment. Hold on, let me see what I did with this text here. So that is, oh, I gotta scroll down. Duh. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing a bit of the politics, okay? Outline. No, fuck. Hold on. 1 second, folks. Or not politics. This is a bit of the business side of things. Business. We love business, right? America. Capitalism. Woo. How do I make it scroll? I don't know how to make it scroll. I gotta remember that. Maybe it's a filter thing. Oh, shoot. I didn't press save. 1 second. This is marketing, folks. Just marketing. If you guys play Fortnite, help me out, okay? Do me a favor. Use code TheNathanG in the Fortnite store when you're buying new skins, new music, whatever it might be, folks. Okay. Now my question is, how do I make it scroll? Hold on. Text, GDI, enable this. Oh, maybe that's it? Hold on. Oh, no, that's not it. 1 second, folks. I'm doing some technical stuff on the side. I'll read chat soon, folks. I will read chat soon. Is it a filter thing? Yes, it's a filter thing. Okay. Filter. Add effect. Scroll. Loop. Okay. Alright. So how do I make it scroll? It's been a while since I did this. Not properties. We go over here to filter, scroll, loop, vertical speed. No, not vertical speed. 0. Horizontal speed. 1. Close. Hello? Oh, horizontal speed is painfully slow. Hold on. Alright, let's increase that this way. There you go. There you go. Now that's how you fucking do it, man. Boom. How's that look? Oh, that looks amazing. But I gotta make a bigger outline. I'm gonna read chat here. Grown man playing Fortnite with 10-year-olds. No one cares about your gaming addiction. If you disagree with this guy, which most of us, leave now. Well, you're watching. You guys are the fans. Karen, Jean, blah, blah, blah. She wrote some stuff on Biden, messed up, put it in her own social media. I don't know who Karen Jean Pierre is. KJP was a train wreck, but if she'd been press secretary, she might... I don't know who this is. That's like must be some MAGA world stuff. Not familiar with it, folks. Not familiar. Let me make a bit of a thicker outline. There you go. There you go. Use Fortnite code TheNathanGalang. Do it, folks. And then in turn, let me go to the gaming here. And instead of GTA, why are there so much fucking Spotify widgets, bro? Then I'm going to put Fortnite. Fortnite. Oh, let me move this text a little bit more lower then. Gonna put this shit right about here. There you go. That's how you fucking do it, man. That's how you fucking do it. Alright, we're gonna do the Squid Game. You guys ever heard of fucking Squid Game? You guys fans of Squid Game? How this go from talking Trump to playing video games got to be too much for you? No, I've been streaming for a while and I wanted to play some Fortnite. Simple as that. Make it volume about 62%. Maybe it's a little too loud. Maybe I'll put it at 50%. Back. Alright, where's the Squid Game? I'm assuming it's gonna be popular. By Epic. Top rated. Where the fuck's the Squid Game, man? Highly engaging. Gamer Life Tycoon. Man, they really making this into Roblox, bro. Oh, there it is. Squid Game 2. Octo Game 2. We're going to the Squid Game. We're going to the fucking Squid Game. His ass got embarrassed when he didn't know who KJP was. Who is KJP? I don't fucking speak acronyms, bro. Lamau, okay, thought this was about politics. You gotta do multiple things at once. If you're a political person, you gotta be able to enjoy life too. Just shows you should be talking. Again, I don't fucking speak acronyms. Say the name. This person says, my last Dems vote was Jimmy Carter in 1980. Well, let me tell you, you made a good choice in that 1980 election. Where's my fucking skin? I'm fucking generic. Oh man, that's too loud. Hold on. Maybe it's just my end. How's that on your end? Is the walking too loud for you guys? Alright, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Anyone who know politics, they know KJP. Don't act like you know what you're talking about, but don't. Is that like the fucking press secretary? I think that's what one of you guys said. I don't really care about, yeah, KJP, okay. I don't really care about Biden's press secretary doing, like, genocide defense every other fucking Monday. That's a pretty shitty job. And also a pretty shitty thing to do. Oh, people doing music here. Oh, I probably shouldn't do the music because that might be copyright. Yeah, he was. He changed topics quick. I mean, y'all can believe what you want to believe. I can't tell you what to believe. Oh, my skin is here. Good. Lol, sure, you can ignore me? Ooh, that sounds like a bit of a slur. You need mental help because you can't deal with the truth. I missed whatever message that you said, so feel free to send it again, and hopefully I don't miss it. But I'm playing Fortnite, so I might miss things here and there. And also, I was putting in this little use Fortnite code TheNathanG, so I wasn't really paying attention to chat. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm on the screen. Watch this, watch this, watch this. How do I do the... Oh, fuck. Where am I? Oh. That's me right there. Not there. There I am.
Players, we welcome you to the second season of Octo Game. You will all participate in 7 challenges. The last player remaining will be matched with.
Where's Weezer? Oh, I can't play fucking Weezer. Copyright, man. It wouldn't be wise. I didn't know I had this fucking emote. That's actually crazy. That's actually a discovery. A discovery. This person's drumming. Oh, I can just play like the drums or the bass, and then the fucking YouTube algorithm shit. They won't be able to know. Okay. We in the vocal. We in the first level. Y'all ready for this? You know, honestly, I'd fucking win in doing this in real life, to be honest.
Stop moving when the doll stops singing. If your movement is detected, you'll be eliminated. Make it to the finish line.
Okay, somebody's playing some loud ass music on their mic. Bro, why the footsteps so damn loud, bro? The game's audio is quiet. I think I gotta turn up music. I'm so fucking good, dude. Holy shit. There's your housing crisis solved. What are you fucking talking about? Fortnite Squid Game solves the housing crisis? Damn, I'm one of the early people, man. Shit. Sheesh. Oh, stop the gwitty, stop the gwitty, stop the gwitty. Stop the gwitty. Do not gwitty in my do not do the gwitty. There's your housing crisis solved. Again, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't fuck with me, man. I'm playing the fucking Squid Game. If you had to live in the fucking world that I do, where you had to do the Squid Game, you wouldn't fucking survive. You ain't got what it takes. Okay, hold on. Let me do some fucking music. Let me do some music with this person. Hold on. Where the fuck is all my other songs, man? I just see fucking Weezer. But I see other people doing fucking Green Day. Where's my Green Day ones? I'll do fucking Basket Case. Well, I guess I'll just do Weezer. Oh damn. Okay, mashup. They're doing Holiday. Bro, I have more music than this. Are they all just like not allowed in this fucking Squid Game?
The next game will begin shortly.
Alright, we're back here. What is this? Do we fight each other? I didn't watch the Squid Game personally. Oh, okay. Oh, this is where the song comes from. Oh no, is it? No, it's different. I never played this one. This is actually completely new to me. It says you're a phony. I'm sorry you don't like the Squid Game, but I don't think that has any negative reflections on my political ideology just because you don't fucking approve of the Squid Game, you dummy. Who the fuck? What the fuck? What are we supposed to do? Oh, fuck. Oh, no problem. No! Oh no, I'm good. We good. Crouch. Oh fuck, I'm behind. You Karaka, move your fucking ass. Get their fucking ass out of my fucking face. Oh shoot. I gotta throw fucking rocks. Where's my fucking rock? There we go. Yes, okay, move. Oh, holy fuck, my stamina. Where's my fucking stamina, bro? Alright, hold on, my stamina needs to load. Alright, chill. Alright, chill. Fuck, I fucked up. Oh no, this game's gonna be the fucking death of me, holy fuck. Okay, I'm gonna let my stamina come up. There you go. Alright, move. Alright. There you go. We're good. We're actually good. Okay, we're goated, and we're the fucking best at this fucking game. Holy fuck. Oh. Na 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 na. Okay, you know your ideology. I remember you running for city council. I love you. Well, thank you very much. If that's true. Not a fictional show or game. Best at the Squid Game. Yes, we are best at the Squid Game. We're so good at the Squid Game. Ivan says, Squid Game!
The next game will begin shortly.
Go on a Tinder date with an Asian girl. Haha, Squid Game.
Welcome to the staircase level. Make your way to the top before the
Okay, sounds easy enough. I never done this. I never watched Squid Game 2, so I don't even know how these motherfucking how loud these games fucking go. Okay, there you go. Move. It's not a race against the others. It's a race against yourself. Okay? The Squid Game is an allegory for fucking life. Okay? You're not competing against everybody else. It's you. You are your own competitor. And maybe the other people too. You kind of want to do better than they are. Godzilla! No! Okay, holy fuck. Godzilla. Alright, chill out. Jump. Patience. Focus. Alright. Where's my fucking stamina? Build the stamina. Shit. Alright, there you go. Move. Alright, we're doing good on time. Excuse me, Mr. Dr. Doom. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, oh my gosh. Got a little fucking scared there. It says never was trying to solve Section 8 housing. No deserve 85% paid housing. Can you fight? Let's fight 5,000 American. Hey, one day I'll do the YouTube boxing thing. We need a good amount of training first, though. Get Godzilla. Listen, if you want to get a Godzilla for yourself, or any other Fortnite skin for that matter, Hatsune Miku just got into Fortnite. Make sure to put supporter code TheNathanG. Use Fortnite code TheNathanG if you're interested in getting any Fortnite skin, folks.
The next game will begin shortly.
The next game will begin shortly. Get the use code TheNathanG, folks. NTB says, answer me. Answer you based on what? I missed your shit. Sending again. Oh, this is the ding 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 ding. Okay, so we're gonna be walking around and then we gotta go into one of the fucking rooms. Okay. Okay. I'm locked in, folks. Come on, fight me. Go to Louisiana. Don't be fucking silly. What the? Oh. This ain't the right fucking song. It's a random ass fucking carousel song. It's not the one that goes ding 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 ding. Fuck. Two. Okay. Good start. Let's go mix fucking sounds. We're doing their dance. Do fucking Weezer. Damn. We just kind of breezing through the fucking Squid Game, dog. We're good. Alright, just pay attention to where we land. See how much people can come in. Three. Alright, easy enough. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck. Open. Alright, we're good. Thank you, Mr. Guy from the X-Men. We jamming. Haha, silence breezing past me. Motherfucker, I'm focused on the game, motherfucker. You're out here being like, I wanna fight you. You're from Louisiana. Go fuck yourself in Louisiana, man. I'm not gonna fight no random motherfucker with no clout. You ain't no shit. It even says 1 Israeli soldier equals 150 Arab soldiers. You're still fucking debating Israel-Palestine. I don't give a fuck about the amount of Arab soldiers or Arab prisoners, Palestinian prisoners. If you want to fucking save hostages, you want to save fucking hostages. That's it. You don't fucking blow up a hostage. People like you blow up hostages, and it's disgusting. You guys want to pretend like you give a fuck about the hostages? You don't. You kill them. You blow them up. One-on-one, no camera. Alright, you're just a kid, bro. You're actually a jit. You couldn't even win the Squid Game, bro. Motherfucker, if you saw Shadow the Hedgehog, bro, you'd be dead, dog. If you 43, that's something else. If you're 43, then I have a fucking 3 balls in my ball sack. Oh fuck. Lock this shit. I'm so fucking locked in, you wouldn't fucking believe. Holy shit. $117 motherfuckers in the chat. Shout out to you, or in the stream, watching the stream. Hey, send some donos, bro, actually. This person says, I'm Jewish by adoption, German, Czech, Serbian, raised by Jews. Then I'm sorry you're fucking emotional about the Israel-Palestine shit, but don't be. And plus, we're not even fucking talking about Israel-Palestine right now. We're talking about the Squid Game, something significantly more important, okay? Chill. Oh, fuck. What's this? I remember this from the Roblox Squid Game from back in the day. I'm gonna try to not kill anybody, but if someone fucking tries to kill me, I'm fucking armed. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, man. Clown on them fools? Yeah, we're gonna clown on these other fucking Fortnite individuals, bro. There's only room for one Squid Game champion. Person says, I got stripes you will never earn. I do not know who the fuck you are. You got an ego I will never have, bro. On some real shit. Be humble, bro. Try your best to emulate Jesus Christ. You'll never be at that level of humility and of goodness, but like, you can try. That's how people should be. If this motherfucker is actually putting his address in a YouTube chat, oh my goodness. You can do you, bro.
Congratulations on surviving the game. The next one will begin.
Do you have like a fucking, you're like fucking 40, you say you have a family? You have a family and you put in your fucking address like that in a fucking YouTube chat, bro. Tell your wife that. I don't think your wife would appreciate it. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. All these other motherfuckers can go first, okay? Why is some dude acting with a chick name acting so hard? I don't know, bro. Look at us, we're all going to the back here, bro. I'm not here, bro. I'm one of the guards, dog. I'm one of the guards. Y'all motherfuckers better start, dog. And that motherfucker pulled out the beanbag. This dude pulled out the beanbag. Okay, he going first, though. Oh, shit. I'm literally gonna hide behind this guard. Y'all, I'm not here. I am not here. I'm not here, bro. Okay. One person is going up, it seems. Come on, bro. Do some shit for the team, man. This one says mom's account. Pull up. You're on your mom's account. You're a 43-year-old man on your fucking mom's account saying, dropping your address. Ain't no fucking way. You are not 43. You just showed you a kid, bro. A grown-ass man would have his own YouTube account. Where it says, but turning sand in the glass at 600 miles per hour is sexually exciting. Okay, yeah. Zionists proving to be complete freaks. Okay, the guy's on the right there. Okay, they're all on the right. Okay. Right. 3 rights. I'm AFK. I'm not here. Okay. Alright, it's all the right. Alright, Anonymous. Shoot your shot, man. You're real fucking close, dog. It's almost, you're really fucking close. Thank you, woman. Thank you. Alright. We out here, bro. We out here. So we won. There's someone else here, it seems. I'm gonna miss the guy that played the fucking Green Day stuff. But I'll live his legacy. Play the drums. This person here says, do you have an OnlyFans? You wish I did. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. If y'all fuck with the Squid Game, subscribe.
Dear players, the next game.
It's just me and this one guy. Simple task. Simple fucking task. Don't die. I've gotten this far. Okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, we fighting. We're it's a fucking duel. Pickaxe duel.
Use your pickaxes to defend yourself.
Okay.
Last player standing will win the game.
Footwork. Footwork. How many seconds? 15? Oh. Oh, fuck. Come on, bro. Come on. Why are we hurting each other? Oh, now you're scared. You're scared. No! Oi! Oh, that was close. That was fucking close. We were both at 20%, dog. Oh my fucking goodness. Shit! Fucking hell. Oh, a cutscene.
Dear player, congratulations. You have won October.
There was no cookie game this time around. I thought we'd do the cookie game. Did they make the fucking player model smile? That's impressive. I didn't know there was some fucking editing there. Damn! Oh. He's fighting online. He thinks he's hard. Bro, you said you're literally using your mom's YouTube account, dog. Okay. Are we kind of stuck here? Do I have to exit? I think I have to exit. Alright. Back to the lobby. Maybe just play one game of regular Fortnite. That was intense, though. Fuck. That was crazy. Good shit, though. Good shit. We're gonna do zero build. Solo. What that mean? That the best you got? Come on, bro. Nothing better than talking politics while playing Fortnite, bro. Worried about the wrong walls. Hey. Shout out to you. What's your name? Kabub? That was clever. I fuck with that. Because I'm on my mom's account, not mine. Okay, bro. You are a little kid. You said you're 40. Come on. Come on, bro. If you're a kid, let's say you want to be an actor, right? Let me give you some fucking tips. You don't go, I'm a 43-year-old man. I'm on my mommy's account. Okay. A little bit of acting tips. You want to act, you got to get in character, man. Believe it. Stop fronting and look me up. Motherfucker, do you see what I'm doing? What the fuck am I doing? You tell me what I'm fucking doing. And you tell me if I'm gonna waste my time looking you up while you using your mother's account. Come on. Be real, bro. SMDKFC subscribed. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, SMDKFC. Make sure to use Fortnite code TheNathanG next time you buy anything on the Fortnite shop. What the fuck was that? Oh my goodness! King Kong. I didn't see that last time I played. Hello? Okay. That was certainly something that I did not expect to see. That's Pariah Count Records. I don't quite know what you mean there, but okay. Shout out to you for subscribing, though. But yeah, we did some debates earlier for the person Kabub that might just be joining. We did some debates earlier. It was good debates, and now we doing Fortnite. That's kind of the chain of events. That's what I try to do with these streams. I try to do a little bit of gaming in them, just so they're not stale. You know? Because you could do debate, but then the formula becomes a little repetitive. So maybe there's somebody in the audience that wants to watch you play a game sometimes. Generally, when I'm streaming, though, I kind of prefer the not gaming portions. But as a person, I want to play some games sometimes, you know? Ooh, fancy chest. All right. None, I bet, children. The thing is, bro, if you trying to play like you a grown-ass man, bro, you would also be typing like a kid. So that's why people be saying you a kid, bro. I'll get this SMG rather than. Bro, I don't know how this fucking shadow helmet thing works. It's like a portal? Oh, it's a teleporter thing. I see. I don't really need it. I don't really need it. Is that wise? Probably not, but feels a little complex. You know? Have him call the line and settle with him. Bro, look me up. Oh my goodness, bro. I do not care, motherfucker. I'm doing some important shit. I'm doing business, dog. This is war. I'm a fucking veteran. I do not care if there's some shit in chat being like, bro, I'm from Louisiana. I'm on my mama's account. We should fight. Mid-tier rage bait shit, bro. Oh, someone's shooting at me. Hello? 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 Oh, fuck. Watch this, watch this. Oh, fuck. I went between their legs. Ain't no way. I'm trying to be too smart with it. There you go. Alright, someone's shooting me over there. Where are you from? Where are you? There you are. A little too far for this fucking gun. But a small shield potion. I would get that, but I gotta focus on this guy. Oh fuck. Gotta reload, gotta reload. Godzilla portal is open. Oh my goodness. There you go. Well, when I get this fucking gun. Holy shit. Oh, this is also an SMG. Had it for a while. Okay. Take a moment. Let me drink some shields. Oh, fuck. I bet you won't answer. Literally, I will not answer. Okay? Because I'm playing a fucking game. This stream is not about you, bro. Alright, well, if I have an SMG already, I'll get rid of this one. I got a rifle for long range shit. Yeah. Let me save these ones. The railgun. That's a shotgun. SMG. I don't know if there's a railgun in this update. I got a hunting rifle. Hunting rifle is pretty good, but could use a scope. That'd be nice. Oh, I got the sword. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. Okay, hold on. Let's fucking go. I moved that. I'm moving that to number 2. Alright, Godzilla is somewhere. Doing Godzilla things, I guess. Oh, fuck. I got another notification. Let's see who subscribed. Pounds! Thank you for subscribing. Get the railgun in the update. Clap some cheeks. Show him how it's done. No. Y'all expect like some guy doing like some mid-tier fucking rage bait. Oh, give him the attention. He's like literally desperate for the attention. It's what they want. I'm giving a little bit of attention because I'm giving everybody in the chat attention. You know what I mean? But that's all he gets. He can jerk off to that. Again. We focus on more important shit. Fortnite. Oh, there's shit in here. TikTok closed. That's a damn shame. Gonna have all these fucking TikTok guys entering my market, the YouTube debates market. Gonna have to compete. This hunting rifle's good, but it's no good without a fucking scope. I guess I can be real close to them. Or when they're not expecting it. Oh, why am I going this way? Gotta go this way. Fortnite Japan. That's literally this whole update. Nathan, sweetie, show him who's boss and debate him. No. Debates were earlier. If he wanted to do some debates, he had to come earlier. Simple as that. I hear gunshots. This direction. My friend doesn't fuck with cars in the fucking Fortnite. All right, there's some people there. Hello. Oh, I guess there is a real gun. Motherfucker. Damn, this gun is ass, bro. It's fire so. Wee. Hell nah. Can't see me, bruh. Can't see me. Got your ass. Stay moving. Hunting this motherfucker. Oh, there you go. Gotcha. Shit. Holy fuck. That one was actually crazy. Well, I'll take your fucking railgun. I'll take your railgun over the fucking, this slow-ass rifle, but it did kill you, so, I mean, gosh, kudos to it. SMG, but it's legendary. I'll take that over this SMG. Alright. Got some bullets. Heavy bullets. I guess I got max with that. Whew. You need to grow up, dude. People just like you. What? Fuck you mean, Chuck? You out here watching this stream and me playing Fortnite, telling me to grow up. Motherfucker, why you watching that? Oh, fuck me. Okay, okay, okay. Damn, I was too slow with it the first time using a fucking railgun. Motherfuck. Sheesh. Maybe railgun's not worth it. The fucking wait time is crazy. But Chuck, what are you mad about? The title? You fuck with Trump? And you're offended that I besmirched your daddy? Let me check if TikTok's down on fucking on my phone real quick. I'm gonna do one more game because then I have to piss. Oh shit. TikTok is not available right now. A law banning TikTok in the US has been enacted, which means you can't use TikTok. We are fortunate President Trump has indicated he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Alright, good. But I guess for now, TikTok's closed. Damn. In the meantime, you can still log in to download your data. Luigi, thank you for following, subscribing, whatever. Yeah, stop subscribing. But yeah, TikTok is down. You just open it and it tells you to close the fucking app. Oh, wait. It's funny. Hold on. It loaded up a TikTok before putting the notification up. But overall, it's fucking down, it seems. Tragic. Bring it back. to the 67 people watching that stuck around for Fortnite, remember, if you are personally a Fortnite player, you can support me by using my creator code, TheNathanG, on Fortnite. Not TheNathanGalang, because I feel like people would have a hard time spelling it, even though it's not really that complex of a name. TheNathanG. It's simple, but close enough to the actual username, right? To support me in my content, you can either donate directly to me on YouTube, you can become a channel member, and you can use my creator code on the Fortnite item shop. Support a creator is where you click and you put the Nathan G. Alright, we're learning. Can we get an assistance from this person? Ninja friend. No. Oh well. We don't need assistance. We can go at this solo. Alright, got a gun. Good. Assault rifle. Nice. It's gray. Could be better, but better than nothing. Oh, hello, treasure chest. Alright, we got a jug. We got an Oni shotgun. Oh, damn, TikTok being down is actually crazy, bruh. Hunting rifle. The hunting rifle is cool. I fuck with it, but, you know, against my better judgment, I'm gonna fucking take it. Wait a minute. This has a scope. Oh, fuck. But it's gray. Maybe there'll be something better. But for now, I'll take the rifle. Oh! Oh, man. Oh. Thank goodness there was water there. Folks, if you're watching, you can support me. But I already said that, so I'm not going to say it again. Until later. But I'm just saying something to fill the air while I'm looking for shit to collect, you know? Break some of these. Let me go back up. Don't want to be stuck down here. Oh, hello. Oh, good shotgun. Fire boon. Shield stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, that person you can hire for help. Hold on. You, over there. Oh, I saw a lot of people simping for this skin. That's fucking crazy. But she'll work for me. Oh, hold on. Oh, fuck. She just fucking pulled some fucking jug. Thank you. Now I can fill my whole shit. What's my PC build? I don't remember every single detail, but pretty damn good. Like the big things for me when I was buying it, I wanted a big RAM because RAM lets you play the big games, have a bunch of tabs, stream. So I have like 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's a big one. I have about like 2 terabytes of space. I think I already used about a terabyte. Other than that, I don't remember all the details. But good. Streaming setup. I just use OBS, you know. I have a plugin that lets you do the vertical streams, like real convenient. And honestly, that's the main stream I do. I mean, maybe I could go on to Twitch eventually. It's just like, you know, following 2 chats is certainly a piece of work. And the YouTube streams, this vertical stream format actually does bring in quite a bit of traction. Has great discoverability. So, just OBS. OBS, 64 RAM computer, 2 terabyte of space. My philosophy is low-key when buying the shit, probably look for the more expensive thing, and then a lock-on pistol. Okay, hold on. I'll take that over the hunting rifle. But yeah. I appreciate the streaming questions, because that's actually super interesting to answer. Oh, hello. We gotta get out of here. Come, what's her name? Heelsy, Helsy? Follow me. We have to get to safety. My streams are usually pretty light when it comes to the work side of things or how intense they are. You know, if you're just like streaming some calls and like debating people, you don't need the best PC for that. But sometimes I'd be streaming GTA, which is unthinkable for even my previous computer that I used, a gaming laptop. And then streaming Fortnite also. By the time I really wanted to stream Fortnite, my laptop was not in the condition to. So that's why this PC was definitely necessary. And that laptop started having issues with the keyboard and typing and shit. So I was like, yeah, its time is up. Oh, I saw a thing there. Hello, person. Let's see this lock-on pistol. Hold on. It's moving. It's moving. Where the fuck did they go? Somebody died here, it seems. They left some damn good guns, though. Motherfucker, 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 fuck! Where? I took out my lock-on pistol, I'm so fucking dumb. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm actually fucking this dude up. What?! No, I can't go on a loss like that. I can't go on a loss like that. I'm not fucking ending on a loss like that, motherfucker. Okay? No. Not fucking happening. Excuse me? I'm not ending on that fucking loss. We're gonna do one more match. It'll be the last one because I have to piss after. One more. Can you do something productive with your hands like build? Build these nuts, bro. That's what I'm gonna fucking build. Build your nuts. With these hands. Brother, I don't know what to tell you. I play zero build, dog. Planning on leveling up your camera for streams, or is it the resolution for OBS? You know, I don't know. I think, okay, this is the thing I heard with cameras, right? Sometimes it's not so much the type of camera you have that'll make things better. It's the lighting in the room. It's all the other things, right? So this camera, it gets the job done. It's like slightly better than like a sort of default camera on like a laptop. So I don't plan on changing it much soon. It's not really a priority of mine. Yeah. Maybe I can do some resolution stuff with OBS though. You have a point. For a politics stream, it cleans up the product. That's true. That's true. Maybe get some sponsors. Yes, yeah. That's what I want. I want some fucking sponsors, man. I'm at a level where I can get some, I think. Because I see some videos titled like, how to get sponsors with just 1,000 subs. So, if a channel with 1,000 subs can do it, then I think I would count too. What is this? What is this? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh. The sparkly stuff went away. I don't know what that was. Yeah, some sponsors would be great. Oh, hello. Bro got a legendary right off the bat. That's crazy. Bro got a legendary. I got like a fucking sniper. Okay, I'm gonna go one more. One more, motherfucker. One more. One more. One more. Who the fuck is that? Juice WRLD? Damn, dude. I think that's Juice WRLD. If it's not Juice WRLD, that's offensive, but... I do gotta look at the sponsors. This room says 53 people on nothing to sponsor. Well, I had a peak of, I don't think I can check the peak right now, but usually my high peaks are about 400, which is pretty decent for a regular streamer. And overall, this stream got 51,000 views. So yeah, if you're talking to a sponsor, there are numbers that you can reference that would actually be beneficial. You gotta make a case to sponsors. That's how it works. 51,000 views in a single stream. Pretty decent. And honestly, I haven't even been streaming that long. Some people will stream all day. I don't do that. I kind of intended to just go for like an hour. Went a little longer, obviously. And, you know, then I wanted to play a little bit of Fortnite. You feel me? This bird says, I see no case here. The case is 51,000 views in a single stream. That's it. If that doesn't matter to you, that's you. But for a sponsor, it might matter. Especially when apparently people are getting sponsors at 1,000 subs. So, yeah. But you come in here talking about, well, can't you do productive build in your hands? When I'm clearly playing fucking zero build on Fortnite. Motherfucker, I ain't building shit. This is zero build, dog. But with that new coming Congress, this be done for most and getting a real job. You can't even fucking type, dog. You spelled butt wrong. My booty, dog. What are you, a Trump supporter? Is that why you're upset? Can't wait to pay more in taxes, I see. Increased tax on 95% of people. Homework then. Get your studio set up, lock in, take it seriously. You got this. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do be keeping up with the what's the genre of video where they talking about like the algorithms and the streaming stuff and all that stuff. I enjoy keeping up with that stuff. I enjoy like researching other people that do similar types of content to me with like this vertical streaming format. Because man, you know, regular streaming, that's real hard for discoverability, but vertical streaming, something about it, man, the discoverability is different. TikTok was kind of the first to do that, right? But honestly, in my experience, YouTube is out here with a significantly better algorithm for discovery, at least for vertical streams, right? Than even TikTok. And TikTok's algorithm was real good, to be honest. But TikTok, I would peak faster, like you would get more people to come, but less people would stay. YouTube is interesting. You gradually get more people, and more people just stay around, and they stay around for a lot longer. And I think the more people you have, the more likely YouTube is to push it out for people. And that's why, for me, that's why I've gotten streams that got like 80,000 views in a single stream, which is low-key pretty fucking big for streaming. Most streamers are not like at those numbers, bro. Like even like those that have gone fully pro. All right, let's see here. Lol, I can pick up 250 oil tanker and that makes that side money, but no tax. Bud, that's America. Oh well, bud. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I'm playing fucking Fortnite, bro. I'm not even hearing your arguments. They're going out one ear and coming out the other. You understand? You get taxes like everybody else. They say in life, there's only a few certain things, death and taxes. Phone screens versus TV, monitor resolutions, hook those bored people scrolling through. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably why the discoverability is so much better, right? They're scrolling. They see your thing. In particular with my type of stream. Because I've done vertical streams like much earlier in the year that really did not get much traction. There was like one of the streams that really was like kind of just suddenly got a bunch of people watching, but they didn't stay around. But what really gets people with these streams is the political topic. And, you know, politics is something people are obviously very passionate about, emotional about on all sides. And when people see somebody that disagrees with them, they want to respond. And, yeah. And I like talking politics, so it kind of works out for me. I'm going to have those conversations. Now I got the same rifle already. Alright, we moving. We making some good progress. I'm gonna save the little chug splash. Because I'm at 90% shields. Maybe I'll find a barrel. Right? Okay, somebody's been here. Uh-oh, I hear somebody. Oh, gunshot. Gunshot this way. Alright, there you go. Getting this motherfucker. I'm getting this motherfucker. Easy work. Easy fucking work. Uh-oh. Don't drop my gun. But we will take this over the little shield. Thank you for the bullets, sir. And the gold. That was a nice kill there. That was a fucking... that was some solid work. Oh, fuck. I just killed the avatar. Sorry, Aang. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the shit assault rifle. Hold on. Get this shit out of here. It's the poo-poo assault rifle. Shoot slow. Country is 50-50 with a polarizing figure at the helm. Good topic debate. Net views. Yeah, no, definitely. And I gotta say, the vertical streaming is a game changer. This year, I wanted to focus a lot more on the stream, on just content creation in general. And I have been getting numbers as a result, right? But I'm telling you, bro, I started like really like, so I was at Jubilee. I debated Ben Shapiro fairly recently, in October or something, and it came out before the election. But, you know, I meet these people, some of these people, and they're doing the TikTok vertical debate. They're just doing what I do on TikTok, right? And they are really making a career out of it. Like, I saw somebody that's like, yeah, no, it was the stream donations that paid for the big trip, because it's obviously really expensive to get there. And I'm just like, damn, you made a career out of this. And the thing is, so I looked this person up, I saw their debates, and respectfully to them, I'm not trying to roast them or start beef with them, but they weren't that good. They did a lot of roasting, which everybody does, right? But they didn't have a lot of substance. They didn't do well against Ben Shapiro. It's not like I have much respect for Ben Shapiro, but this person didn't like perform amazingly, right? So they weren't like a high quality debater or anything, but they did make a career out of online debate. And like you said, it's a very polarized country. People are very passionate about their politics, and so am I. So I like talking about it, and streaming is honestly sometimes easier than making a full-form commentary video. The person says TikTok is for the gays, and you know what? We love the gays, folks. We love the gays. But yeah, no, and now TikTok is, at least for now, temporarily banned, right? So I wonder if these guys are going to be moving to this platform. And the thing is this, genuinely, I'm wondering if this is going to be either good or bad for me. Either the big names are going to come here, and they're going to be competition. What the fuck is wrong with the bike? It's getting damaged every time. Alright, they're either going to be competition, and it's going to actually be harder to get attention, right? Or, and this is a really good or, if they come, their audience comes. Their audience of people who watch debate streams, and also, just being frank here, liberals and leftists, right? When I be streaming here, I often get two people, generally. Really old people or really young people. And that makes sense for the reputation YouTube Shorts has of either being like the youngest kids you'll ever fucking see, like 2-year-olds fucking scrolling through YouTube Shorts, finding like that, what's that weird shape music app thing? Glibby? I don't even know what it is. But a lot of random gore with it too. But that's what the kids are watching. But there's little kids, it went completely under my radar for the longest time, that are on YouTube Shorts. But then there's also really old people who used to be the audience that would call in to like AM radio and give their political takes and political commentary and debate. So it's actually a familiar format to them to call in. So yeah, I'm either getting super old or super young. But I'm wondering if with the TikTok, at least for now, being banned, if people like Parker, if people like Dean and other big names come on to YouTube Shorts and they start doing call-ins like me with a phone number and all that stuff, maybe that brings their audience to the YouTube Shorts more often, and they get recommended my stream as well. And if that's the case, that's good for me. But we'll see. This person says I'm 38. Yeah. When I say... Okay, so really old people, I'm at like 50, 60, because I've gotten some real old people on this call, or in this stream, that call in. Like, I gotta get out of this fucking bike. It's broken. But yeah, 38. Like I remember I was like really picking up the streaming around was it before or after the election? Definitely after the Jubilee video, so after the election probably. And the demographics, the demos, that's what the fucking people that talk about the behind the scenes stuff, the demos showed I was bringing in a lot more old people. 65 and up became the biggest demographic. But those are mainly people viewing the stream. I don't know if that was mainly the people subscribing. I'm not sure. And it makes sense. Anyway, overall, you know, whatever the deal with TikTok is, my YouTube is my priority over TikTok. Just because the algorithm's like way better for me here. So, whatever the situation might be, we'll be fine. Wait, hold on. Oh shit. This fucking idiot shot the NPC. Now they're dealing with the NPC too. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, the NPC's fighting me now too. Listen, and I wanted to be friends. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do this. Just hate to delude the algorithm. So many small channels on the live when you flip through. Right after your stream is a random tarot card readers. Yeah. YouTube vertical streaming is genuinely in its infancy. In a similar place to where TikTok streaming was in like 2021, right? So it's kind of a shame if some of the smaller channels get kind of, you know, overshadowed by the bigger channels. But again, hopefully those bigger channels and the presence of their audience here, hopefully it just helps out the smaller channels, you know, adds to them. But yeah, YouTube Shorts is mad interesting. It's mad interesting because you get a bunch of random things, like you said, random like tarot card reading streams. You'll just get like some random dude or girl just talking, and they're not even like trying to be like influencers or something. Maybe they are, but they're just doing like some real casual stream where they're just probably at work or something, and they're just talking to the audience. And it's kind of fun to see. It's kind of fun to see. Terry Young said, waves. Hello, Terry Young. We were talking politics earlier, but now we're mainly talking about streaming. Uh-oh. Oh, those are NPCs. I'm just not going to bother them. Now we're mainly talking about YouTube streamer stuff. Gary V be preaching YouTube Shorts soon. He will. He will. I'm preaching it, bro. I got some friends in that, like, in the TikTok politics / debate sphere, and some of them are like, they make videos more so than debate, and their videos aren't performing well in the YouTube Shorts algorithm, which is kind of upsetting for them. They'll like perform amazingly on TikTok, but they just haven't figured out YouTube yet. And maybe part of it is YouTube hasn't figured out the TikTok algorithm, so they have something, a different product, right? But what I'm telling him is like, hey, if you want to get your channel monetized, and he'll be doing like the vertical streams for debating, get on the YouTube Shorts grind, bro. YouTube short streams, vertical streams, get on it, bro. Because I'm not the first one to do this. There's other people that do it, and they're a lot bigger than me, because they kind of had a head start, and they also do it. Their consistency is significantly better than me. But I'm telling you, I got to be consistent now, because another thing I'm worried about is, what if this algorithm changes and suddenly streams like mine are no longer prioritized? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got to be consistent. And that doesn't mean necessarily stream every day, because some days you're going to be busy, right? But stream more. Don't have like a week break between streaming. Sometimes I just be doing that. I'm like, it's not good. They're like, every single day, every single time I stream, I get usually over 100 subscribers from a single stream. And with 50,000 views for today's stream, I know I'm gonna have more than that. So like, if you just continue to do that every other day, or almost every day, or whatever it might be, consistently, 10K is not that far off. 10K is not crazy. My goal for 2025 is 50K, bro. 50K, because I discovered a format that works. So I don't have an excuse. You feel me? Okay, there's some fighting below me, it seems. Yeah. I just have my weapon. Uh-oh. You're out of here, bro. You're out of here. Get off my mountain. Got your ass. Uh-oh. That wasn't good for that dude's shields. Alright. Yeah, why am I doing that when these fucking barrels are here? Hello. That was solid work. Hypothetical, how much time needs to pass after Trump takes office, assuming good future economy, before he deserves credit? I don't think there is going to be a good future economy. If there is good stuff coming forward, it would likely be, the most obvious one would be as a result of like the $250 billion investment, both public and private, that happened under the Biden administration. And I could see Trump taking credit for that, but being fair here, just being objective here, that's a Biden W. But honestly, if Trump does like the tariffs, for instance, that's going to make even construction building a more expensive process. So that kind of disincentivizes building new factories and so on and so forth. I think the economic chaos is going to come kind of relatively quick. And if not quick, I think by 2026. And definitely by 2028. Uh-oh, gunshots. Someone up here? Oh, hello. There you go. Shit. I don't think you want to get close, man. I don't think you want to get close. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hold on. Let me move. Let me heal. That was not ideal. I mean, a little bit of distance between us. What the fuck? How the fuck was he that accurate, bro? But you know what? That was a decent That was a decent run. So I think that's a good place to end the fucking Fortnite. Okay. Okay. Rise and grind, yes. How do you want to grow this, Deva team? No team just yet. Right? One day I'll want to hire editors to like get clips of the debates and make some content out of that, right? Because obviously there's a lot of content to be made, and you can make short form content with it mad easily, especially with this vertical format for the stream. It's like perfect for clipping. The thing is, I'm so lazy to clip sometimes, even though there's some bangers. Okay. Hypothetical generational change, not just 4 years. Exactly. Yep. The generational change will show up in it'll take more time. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to probably next time I stream, I'm gonna obviously do the debates first. So let me just move this up here. You see, if I get a sponsorship, I think the best situation, and a situation that's good for whoever I'm working with, would just be I can just put their product up here. Let's say I'm sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. You know what I mean? Obviously, right now, I'm just like putting my Fortnite code because people can support me like that. But yeah. But you make a good point. Generational change, not just 4 years. That's exactly the thing, man. Things can happen fast, but obviously a lot of things happen real slow. And a lot of the stuff that Biden did is things that will show up in the long term. The good stuff he did. I think he did some bad stuff, and I call out the bad stuff all the time. But particularly in manufacturing and infrastructure, the CHIPS Act, you know, the fact that public and private, there's massive investments into manufacturing in America again, highest we've seen since World War II. So that's good. That's crazy. Put into historical context, man. World War II, we were practically the only fucking country in the world that didn't have our industrial base blown the fuck up. You know? So for us to have and obviously when we enter the war, we're fighting in the war. We need our companies are building. So, you know, for us to get to those levels again is crazy. And if Trump does nothing in terms of the manufacturing stuff, he can definitely benefit tremendously, at least from the optics. But best economy out of COVID, just about, yeah. This is the thing, man. If I was Biden, and I would say, listen, I came in during a mess, and I did the fucking recovery. I'm the one that did the recovery. Donald Trump left us a mess. Donald Trump got to run on, are you better off now than you were off 4 years ago? 4 years ago, a lot of people were fucking unemployed because of the COVID stuff. 4 years ago, a lot of people were dying. 4 years ago, we were not in a good place. At all. Biden too humble, low-key? Kinda. Yeah, in a way. I think he has an ego. Obviously, anybody that runs for president has an ego. But he doesn't know. He couldn't market himself. Particularly at his age. He couldn't communicate. If you look at the presidents that left massive impact, right? Both presidents I like and presidents I dislike. Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, Ronald Reagan. Teddy Roosevelt was a rock star before the concept of rock and roll. You know what I mean? He was the main guy that made the terminology like throwing my hat in the ring. He was a guy that the writers of the time loved to write about. He was a celebrity. Franklin and Reagan, ideologically opposed figures in our history and in our politics. They are constantly talked about as amazing communicators. And that's the problem with our recent presidents. All of them have been mediocre in that regard. Now, what are you going to say? Trump's really funny to listen to. People love hearing him speak. Obama is amazing speaker. Words coming out of his mouth are like a fucking instrument. But the thing is, Biden, Obama, Trump, Bush, none of them, by the times they left office, left people feeling better. Trump came after 8 years of Obama. It was a pendulum shift. People were like, I want something new, because they weren't satisfied. Trump had 4 years. Another pendulum shift. People weren't satisfied. Biden had 4 years. Another shift. People aren't satisfied. Because these guys that have defined this century, and also you could, Bush as well is massively influential for the century in the most negative ways. But these guys could not sell to the American people that they have their best interests at heart, that things will be better, that things are better, and they're going to continue to be better. Reagan, for his flaws, was able to make people feel that way, even if he was doing all the opposite policies. There's a YouTuber, I think his name is Andre Duarte, I believe his name. He thinks we're living in a time of sort of presidential mediocrity. And I couldn't agree more. Because under Obama, he was able to win re-election in 2012 because he knew how to play the populist game during election time, but he governed very centrist, and he didn't govern in a way that excited people. And that's why people went to Trump over Hillary, who was essentially campaigning as a third term of Obama, right? And then Trump, he just sucked. That's why people went with Biden. And Biden, he had good things, but he couldn't sell the good things. And also the best things were watered down. Build Back Better would have won the election, but instead we got the Inflation Reduction Act because Biden couldn't whip his party into shape. He couldn't get Joe Manchin to follow along, and it didn't. And he watered down what would have been one of the biggest transformations of the economy since the New Deal. But I don't see Donald Trump performing any better than he did in his first term. And Republicans in the chat today will say, "Oh, it was amazing." But the people in 2020 did not agree with you. All right, let me see the chat. Biden left me with the highest capital gains tax in my life. Good. More taxes on the stock market. Kamala had a policy of unrealized capital gains tax for those making over $100 million. Should be lower than 100 million. We've been a finance economy, an investment economy for so long. We need to build back American industry. And we need to build our economy in a way that builds regular people too, and not just those with the money and the power already. Because that's how it's been. When we just have an economy that is exclusively benefiting the top 1%, and that income inequality is getting exacerbated, that's why you get fucking Luigi Mangionis. And that's why you get the response from the people, which is a big shrug, saying that the fucking CEO had it coming to him. I don't support murder. Most people do not support murder, but a lot of those people were fucking angry. And they saw a CEO get killed, and they know that that CEO killed a lot more motherfuckers by his decisions. So, we don't want an angry populist. We don't want revolution. We need stability. The person says, I make nowhere near $100 million. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the proposed unrealized capital gains tax that a lot of people were complaining when Kamala was running. I can't speak on your capital gains tax situation, but yes, people making capital gains. If you got taxed $24K, I'm assuming you made a lot more than $24K. Yes, I don't mind you being taxed. Respectfully, Brian, I'm just being honest with you. We need to raise taxes a lot more because we've been cutting and cutting and cutting since the 1980s. We need a tax code similar to Republican President Dwight D. Eisenhower, right? I want to go back to when Republicans were good, at least in the domestic front. Dwight D. Eisenhower built the interstate highway, a massive infrastructure plan, and we had much higher taxes on the top 1%. And his vice president was Richard Nixon. It just goes to show you how far we shifted you know? Richard Nixon today would be considered a Bernie Sanders progressive. More taxes. This country was founded by a 1% tax on tea. Brother, it is not 1776. Yes, I want to put more taxes on Elon Musk so he doesn't have as much power, so that the oligarchy doesn't run the show. I don't want to live in fucking feudalism. I don't even make 1 million. I'm not claiming you make 1 million, but you're saying I'm saying if you got capital gains tax of $24,000, that's a pretty big amount when half the country is making about $50,000 or less. Actually, not making $50,000, making less than $50,000. So that includes people making $40K, $30K, $20K. If you're getting a capital gains tax of $24,000, that means you're making a damn good amount of money, and I really don't mind you getting taxed on capital gains, okay? But yes, Ricky, we need more taxes. Because we've been cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. And what has happened? Income inequality has gone through the roof. Wages for regular people have been stagnant. We cut corporate taxes and we're going to pretend like it's going to go to the people. No, it's not going to the people. It's going to stock buybacks. 50% of all the earnings in the stock market are going to 1%. The top 1%. The stock market is not a game for regular people. It's a game for the ultra wealthy. The president right now is doing a crypto scheme. He's going to do a rug pull. 80% of the assets, of the crypto assets for this Trump meme coin, are owned in one wallet. The president of the United States is scamming his own supporters, and you're going to tell me that he's the anti-establishment guy? He's not the anti-establishment guy. He's the fuck you and make money guy. So don't fall for that shit. Your enemy ain't me. You got enemies in Jeff Bezos, in Mark Zuckerberg, in Elon Musk, in George Soros, if you want a quote-unquote liberal billionaire. These people that have a tax code written for them and by them are not your friend. America is not for sale, SMD KFC says. Yes. And that's all this stream's about. Listen, I offend people on this stream simply because I don't like Donald Trump. And I don't mind it. Because if not liking Donald Trump gets to mean that I'm real with you, with the audience, then I'm gonna be real with the audience. I'm never gonna pander to people, be like, I like the guy you like, I swear. I'm not Joe Scarborough or Cenk Uygur. I'm real. Wait till they find out the fees associated with the trading accounts and 401ks, like with Fidelity, are 3 to 5% on trades, nearly 30% on potential growth given to the hedge funds. That's crazy. They want to privatize Social Security. You don't offend me. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, okay. I believe you. I believe you for sure. You're definitely not offended. Most people that aren't offended, my guy, don't have to say, I swear I'm not offended. I just pity you, man. I just pity you. Counter the fucking ideas. Oh, I guess he deleted his comment because I don't see it anymore. But yeah, they want to privatize Social Security. They absolutely do. They are at war. I heard some egghead fucking billionaire. I say egghead not because he's smart, but because his head looks like a fucking egg. Right? He's bald and he has a tiny face and it's a bizarre shape. He looks like a fucking egg. He was on Joe Rogan recently. He's been on a couple interviews. I'm forgetting his name. Yarvin? No. He looks up to this Yarvin guy. But it's some billionaire guy. He went after the Financial Protection Bureau, right? He was direct in saying that he is like at war with the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt. My mission is simply to restore that legacy. Because there has been this class war brewing, and I'm going to be a voice that says, you know what, maybe we shouldn't just be taxing poor people a greater percentage of their income, rich people less of a percentage, just because we want to make life easier for the rich folks. You rather trust the government or a corporation? I'm assuming you're talking to one of the conservatives, exactly. The government is supposed to be run by us. And one of the ways we make sure that it's run by us is by getting the money out of politics. And one of the ways we get the money out of politics is by raising taxes on those fucking rich pricks. So they can't put as much money as possible into our election cycle. But that's what this stream's all about. Welcome to the stream. I think SMD KFC, this is your first time on the stream. Class consciousness is what is literally at the core of the stream, bro. Because that's what I want all these MAGA people to realize. I bait them in with, like, they get mad and angry about, oh my gosh, you dislike Donald Trump? You don't respect my Emperor King? Yeah, I don't respect your Emperor King. Anyway, let's talk about how your Emperor King is screwing you. People will come here angry, but hopefully they stick around and hear a message and it breaks through their thick skulls of like, oh, wait, actually, we're being fucked in the ass. We're being screwed. Which for a lot of MAGA, it won't. It'll take real economic pain, which Donald Trump will bring upon them, to kind of question things, right? But I can at least be a first voice to say, yeah, you know, not everybody's part of this cult. You can actually hear a different opinion. Then I hope that I can do that role well, you know what I mean? But anyway, it was a good stream, folks. It was a good stream. What is the total views? 52,000 views. That's pretty good. Yeah, Rod earlier who said, I'm not offended. I just feel sorry for you. He retracted his message. Folks, if you support this stream, if you want to support independent media, you can donate to my stream directly. You can subscribe to my channel. I would hope to see, you know, more supportive people come back to the streams and watch them and enjoy them and argue a bit with the MAGA folks in the chat. I would appreciate that. This person says, go to a country without a government talking nonsense for no reason. Are you talking about me or somebody else? I think the point that SMDKFC was saying was he trusts the government more than the corporation. But yeah, folks, if you want to support independent media, because it's important in this era, especially with independent media being influenced by big money and by bullshit, honestly, then you can subscribe to the channel, you can donate, you can become a member. I actually really recommend the membership because that's consistent support every month or so, I believe. And that could really add up in the long term. Would appreciate that. But for now, I'm going to head off. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching.